Really over the top.
And we're live. Hey, everybody.
I like it.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. All right. Look who's here. Rich is here.
Hi. I'm here.
Rich is here. All right, let's,
We haven't done one of these since like
a
January.
very long time. I guess Royal Rumble? Right?
Holy shit, yeah.
Were you here for Rumble?
I was here.
No. You left. Yeah, but we didn't do a watch along. We did not do a watch. I remember you left before the show ended.
Did I?
Yeah, I mean, I think you did. Large, what up? Rohan, what up?
Apparently I forgot my email password.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
Let's tweet out that we're live. So, I'm going to try to also tweet while we're doing this.
Okay. That's hard. They're gonna come out in Hispanish.
Hispanic. All right, I gotta turn the ether on in this room.
Got a nice flannel and football candle.
Yeah, this thing smells great.
I don't have my glasses on.
It does.
It looks like it says flanella football.
Vanilla football? That's exactly what it says.
It smells good. I like how you try to set the mood in here.
I do try to set the mood. I got the mood. Domestic, Hothead, MG Geek, Crown Wolf, everybody's here. All right. All right, all right. Hogan's glitching.
Brother, it hurts. That's when he travels through dimensions.
And he just getting torn apart.
It hurts. Yeah, I'm back.
I'm not Hogan. He's Mex-Pac.
He's Mex-Pac today.
Mex-Pac. All right. So we're going to do it a little bit differently today. Rich and I are going to attempt our best to see if we could do a watch-along that is somewhat structured like a show.
Yeah.
Normally what we do is that we just shoot the shit with you guys, and you guys watch us watch the show. I'm hearing myself through your mic.
Yeah, should I do this?
Keep talking.
Should I go like this? Talk like this? Go like this?
I think if you bring it a little closer, it might be easier.
I'm kind of excited about tonight, to be honest with you. Not just because I'm here, but that's a big part of it.
Well, we haven't done this in God knows how long.
We haven't done this in a while. Excuse me.
Does anybody remember what the last watch-along we did in person was?
Oh,
Like,
you know, you're right. The Royal Rumble, we just hung out.
We just hung out because you left early.
Yeah. So accusatory.
You did. You left early. You know what happened? You left, and everybody was telling me how much the pay-per-view sucked that was over still.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, this pay-per-view is phenomenal.
It's great.
The Rumble match was the best Rumble I've seen.
It was a great Rumble. I think somebody's trying to get in.
Uh-oh. Oh, here he
this
is.
guy. Howard Stern himself. Can you do a
Get on the camera.
Can you do Howard Stern cosplay?
Get on the camera. Get on the camera.
Can you do a Howard Stern voice?
That's a lovely girl. Wow, Beth. Do it. It's been a while.
Sit down.
The
man.
Weeping Willow. There he goes. I wish you guys could see his face when he does this. Thank you.
If we hit like $300 tonight, are you gonna come in and fuck that Hogan doll?
For $100, would you do it? $500, he'll do it?
Too much.
Shit, that's a lot of money.
This guy's OnlyFans is going nowhere.
Yeah. All right, so we got a busy day ahead. We got how many hours of pay-per-view we got to watch?
I think this is gonna be like 3.
I don't think it's gonna go super long.
I want it to be quick. That on Friday night, honestly, like I had a couple of drinks in me and I was watching SmackDown, and I was like, I gotta turn this off. I'm getting a headache.
You didn't. Why? It was too flashy.
Too many bright lights.
Hold on, we got $2.99 Bachelor 3000. No Harry, aka South Beach Rhino tonight.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, because they kept calling him South Beach Rhino last night.
I saw the shirt. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Awesome.
Harry's gonna drive his car into your studio right now.
Dude, what a nice guy Harry is.
Harry's the best.
Such
man.
a sweet guy. Love him.
I love Harry.
This is gonna be a fun night. Faustino Vargas in the hizzy. Big donation from him last night.
You know what Harry's real name is?
Harriet.
Damn. I was gonna say Harvard, but Harry's pretty good.
His name is Harriet. It's like
like Ozzy and Harriet.
I had a friend. His name. I mean, I haven't seen him in years. His name was Francis. Okay, but he would go by Ed.
That's interesting.
In middle school,
Not Frank.
Not Frank. Ed. He would only go by Ed, but his name was Francis.
Was that his middle name?
Nope.
It's weird.
His middle name was Michael.
Really? Not like, yo, call me Mike?
Nope.
Just like Ed. I'm Ed.
Ed.
Wow.
Weird guy.
What's your reggae going into SummerSlam tonight?
Mine? It's getting up there. It was really low. Like all day was shot because the edibles I took last night, it sedated me totally this morning. So I'm gonna say my reggae is almost like it's like a 103 today.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not off the Chizards?
No, not off the Chizards. So this is gonna be interesting. We're gonna produce this like it's a little bit of a show. MG Geek is gonna be calling in after matches and just giving us some information that he could gather. Like he's our producer tonight.
When MG Geek calls in though, I want him to call in like an old timey news reporter.
Hey, I got the beat.
This just in. Apollo Crews beat MVP. Yeah. Fellas, let me tell you how this went down backstage.
Yeah.
Stop the presses.
Yeah, so you want to summarize what happened last night? You want to go through that a little bit?
What do you want to talk about? Takeover or
Takeover?
I enjoyed Takeover.
I did too, but it was a very different Takeover.
Oh, 100%.
It wasn't the same style Takeover. I thought the main event was more of like a WWE main event than an NXT main event. The finish was weird. I didn't care for the finish of that match.
Do you think it wasn't like a screw finish, or you think he got hurt and it was supposed to be a better looking Saito?
I think it was supposed to be a better
like a double-handed side Saito suplex
because it looked weak.
Yeah,
but they didn't fall weak, and I knew something was up. Like as soon as the pin happened, I'm like, huh, that was really anticlimactic.
Or do you think it's the rule that they have to follow, where it's like if this guy's not kicking out, you have to legit call?
No, I think that was a finish, but it just wasn't executed properly.
I really like the dude has such a great entrance. Him winning the belt is awesome. Them putting him over as like Doomsday, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, they did put him over like Doomsday.
I think the standout was definitely Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee.
Okay, that match was interesting because first of all, it really exposed how small Adam Cole is.
All right,
you know what I mean? Like this guy, Pat McAfee, is what
6'1".
6'1".
Yeah,
he's not that big of a guy, but I mean, he was just thicker. He was way thicker than
more jacked.
Way more jacked. And the guy could move. The only problem I had was his lockups were terrible. He would do this. That's how he was locking up overhead.
He's riding a hog.
Yeah, he's riding a hog. His lockups looked terrible, but his punches looked really good.
Yeah,
the dude's an athlete.
It's senton, backflip into jumping up to the third. Yeah, he did great.
Okay, but you know what I had a problem with? This dude has been training for a while. Like, right? Like, he hired Rip Rogers to train him because he's just so obsessed with wrestling. He bought himself a wrestling ring. He's trained with other wrestlers. Why didn't they say that? Like, that should have been like, you know what? This guy's a sleeper. Don't think he doesn't know what he's doing. This guy's been training secretly.
But I like the story that they told of him going like, I've only been training for 2 weeks.
And they acted like he just got out of the NFL.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. So
good.
I like the fake punt kick to where like it looks like he broke his foot.
Yeah, I thought that was a good spot.
The chest was good.
Yeah.
The great Panama City, whatever the finisher is called.
Oh, the Panama in Paradise?
Whatever. The Panama in Paradise. The Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
But that was a nice little setup. I do like how I don't know, man. What do you do with Undisputed? Do you keep them on NXT? Because they're the Horsemen, basically, right?
They are, but I mean, if you bring one, you got to bring all of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Are they the Horsemen?
They were supposed to be the Honor Club. That was supposed to be their name. Remember that?
Great. Panama Sunrise.
Panama Sunset. Tequila Sunrise down the block.
Great. I'm your puppy.
I like that. Is that Ray saying it, or
I think it's Dominic saying it. It's Seth Rollins saying it.
All right, we're gonna get started at 7 o'clock here, boys and girls. We're just prepping right now. We gotta put. We are live.
This is the pregame.
The pregame.
Ah, my eyeball.
What are you drinking? I got a little vino here.
Just water.
Just water.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I'm gonna get up and get some more water though.
Good for you. I would like some water. When you get up to get some water,
I will get you some water.
I would also like some water.
I want Buddy Murphy to start talking like Al Pacino.
I wanted to start talking like Eddie Guerrero. I want him to just do that gimmick.
I wish that they redid the Eddie and Ray gimmick with Seth telling Dominic that he's his dad.
Do you think Seth Rollins ever thought that he would be, in a feud with Rey Mysterio? Like when he was just starting to wrestle. This guy from Davenport, Iowa is doing IWA Mid-South. Yeah, IWA.
And Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he did IWA Mid-South. They all did the IWA stuff. He did Ring of Honor. But at one point, like when he's starting off and he's doing those crappy indies as Tyler Black, do you think he ever said like, oh, you know what? I could see myself being in the main event, beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in a match with Rey Mysterio? I think that's the most amazing part of it.
I think with certain guys, like... And again, I'm going to use the Shield as an example.
Yeah.
With those three dudes, they definitely got into the business and were like, I'm going to be on top one day.
All three of those guys.
All three of those guys.
I believe Dean Ambrose said that to himself.
Yeah, to you?
To me. I don't know how much these two thought that.
I think they did, man. Because, that's when he was Tyler Black. You know what my favorite Tyler Black moment was?
What?
When he did a moonsault off of that fat guy.
What a great job.
But I think that those three guys definitely, and like a John Cena is a good example. Like, I'm going to get to the top of this industry.
John Cena is so fascinating because everybody said, like, I found like old observers when that Discovery Channel documentary came on about UPW. So they had shown him, and Meltzer goes, this guy, they have this guy named John Cena. He's from the Northeast. His father's like a diehard wrestling fan, and so was he growing up. This guy's a total package. He just sucks in the ring.
Yeah.
His gimmick is a little but in 5 years, this guy could be the future. Unbelievable how so many people saw that. Jim Ross saw it. Yeah. He saw it. I don't think, based on his debut, anybody would have been like, that's the guy.
Yeah. Batista, same thing.
Batista's enough. But you know what? Batista's fascinating when you look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like
older guy.
You don't know what he is. He's ambiguous, racially ambiguous. Yeah. Tattoos. Has a fucking sun tattoo around his belly button, and he has a belly ring. I don't know what to make of him.
I think he got rid of that, right?
The belly tattoo?
Yeah.
No, I think he still has it.
See, I think there's guys that the company wants to make, like Brock Lesnar, right?
Okay.
When people see Brock Lesnar, when they saw Brock Lesnar, they were like, we're going to fucking strap the rocket to you.
The Brock.
Right. But then I think the guys who work from the low card to the main event.
Yeah.
Those guys are the ones who have that mentality of like, Miz is a good example. That dude was like, I'm going to bust my ass to get to the top.
He was dead in the water.
Yeah. Several times.
Several times.
Like, how close was that dude to get fired? How hazed did the Miz get? And you know what? He's one of their best players on TV for the past, like, who knows
longevity-wise, how many years has he been there? 2007?
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
And that guy became WWE champion. Everybody hated him as WWE champion, but he still became the champion.
Great on the mic.
Unbelievable.
Great with press. I think, I honestly do think putting him with Morrison again is kind of hurts him.
I think it hurt. Who do you think it hurt more, Morrison or him?
Him. Because Morrison was what? Like doing Lucha Underground and like...
Very anticlimactic return for him.
Yeah.
They could have done a lot more with Morrison.
I think Morrison is for fans that are younger than us.
That grew up with that.
Who kind of remember like, oh, that's the dude that did like a flip. The furry boots, you know? Like, whereas like we don't give a shit. I'm more excited about like a Jeff Hardy. When Jeff Hardy came back.
That was cool. Yeah.
Awesome. You know?
Yeah. Guys, listen, so we're going to be taking your phone calls also. Phone lines are hooked up. 888-828-1437. That's 888-828-1GFQ. You could call in. We're going to start officially doing our watch along in about 20 minutes here on gfknetwork.com and, of course, here on YouTube, youtube.com/MattMenPodcast. We're everywhere podcasts are available. A lot of people are going to be joining us today because it's SummerSlam and people enjoy hanging out and having a couple drinks ordering some food. We ordered gyro last night.
Ooh, how was it?
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
From Gyro World.
Did you get wasted and eat it?
No, man.
Drunk gyros are awesome.
I was really sober yesterday.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Today, you're gonna get.
I can't. No.
You're gonna get whack.
I got a crazy day tomorrow morning.
Same here. I got a lot to do. But you know what? Start on a high note, end on a low note.
Yeah, that's how I always.
This is gonna make us cry.
Yeah. Nigel B, what's up, guys? Nigel B in the chat room.
What's up? WWE released a statement saying you're gonna see something you've never seen before tonight, or didn't expect, or never expected.
Oh, I know what it is.
That's when I texted you about the CM Punk thing.
I know what it is. That's what it is.
Would you pop for that? Would you watch? Or would
I
you
would
change
watch.
the channel?
No, I would watch.
You have to watch.
And he goes, believe that.
Believe that.
Here comes here. Oh, we got a match already. This on the pre-show?
Yep.
Really?
Apollo Crews and MVP.
United States Championship match on the line. United States title on the line.
The most Vontavious Porter.
The most Vontavious Porter. I love, dude. You know what's really funny? I remember when they did. Remember how they announced that he had signed with WWE? Do you remember how they did it or no?
No.
It was a huge deal. They did like a franchise, like a legitimate sport franchise talent acquisition.
Right.
So they did, the #1 draft pick for the SmackDown brand is Montavious. What's his name? Montavious
Montel Vontavious Porter.
Montel Vontavious Porter.
Yeah.
What a terrible name.
I think that's his name.
Yeah. So they had him come out and he's acting, and I thought he was like a legitimate football player. Because I'm more into football now than I was when I was like 20 something. But I thought it was like, I'm like, who's this guy that they signed? And they did the announcement at like a press conference. They did this whole thing. I'm like trying to figure out who the hell he is. And I just find out he's some wrestler. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw him and I was so unimpressed. I never went down the MVP thing. I think this is his best showing. Yeah. This guy looks awesome now.
MVP also was he was in jail a bunch, right?
I think that's the gimmick.
No, he was
was
legit. He was in prison for he did 9 years for armed robbery and kidnapping. But he was 16.
This guy's getting the best run of his career.
Absolutely.
How old is he? 47? 46?
He is 46.
Yeah.
Good call. So is Bobby Lashley and Sheldon Benjamin.
You know how I know?
They're all 46.
I could count the rolls on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
It's like a tree.
I got that too, man.
I could count how old you are.
I got that pack of hot dogs.
So are we going to see a swerve here?
Like Isaiah Swerve Scott?
Isaiah Swerve Scott is not showing up today. By the way, they are in the Thunderdome.
It looks cool.
I guess it looks like
the Tokyo Dome. It's a lot of lights.
A lot of lights.
I don't like that lava lamp bullshit that's happening with the crowd.
So I'm wondering if they put the crowd up now. I like the new T-shirts they got going.
How many dicks do you think they have to block from the live crowd?
You know they fine you.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So in the terms of service, it says that if you do something that is deemed inappropriate, and they have a whole list of things that you can and can't do, they could possibly fine you.
Oh wow. Would you guys want to be part of the virtual fans of Thunderdome? I'd do it. If I had if somebody was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'd say
a bunch of our fans a bunch of our viewers are in there.
But we'd have to be together.
If me and you were doing it, yeah.
I mean, we can do it from here, technically.
We could do it from here. Look at that. That guy's dressed up like a ref. So they're piping in the sound. It's not the sound that they're making.
What if somebody was just in the middle of an autoerotic asphyxiation?
I told you, close the door.
No. You think Apollo joins or no?
I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do with him. So here we go. First match, opening match on the pre-show right now. MVP, shockingly. They love him, though. They really do. He's such a good
MVP?
Yeah, they love him.
Vince definitely loves
him. MVP right out. Smart move.
Aha, you know what MVP stands for? Mr. Vince, please. That's what he tells him every time he walks through Gorilla. It's Sturgis.
Oh, my God.
Motorcycles, baby.
Oh, it's like Sturgis.
Yeah, a lot of hogs.
There's a lot of hogs.
Did you piss somebody off, or are they coming after you?
They're coming after me.
And what if you got kidnapped by bikers right now? I don't know what.
What would you do? What would you? They bust in. They just take me. They throw me over their shoulder, like the beginning of Double Dragon, and they just leave.
I would just do the rest of the show by myself.
You would just be like, all right, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, this is what we do. One person allowed in the shot according to the terms of service.
Okay.
I got Apollo winning this. Yeah, I think Apollo should win it. I think this is the time to push him.
Would you want him to turn at all or no?
Apollo?
Yeah.
No, but aren't they teasing Cedric to turn? Isn't that the tease?
It makes more sense for Cedric to join the Hurt Business because he hasn't really done much on TV, right?
Yeah, I think he's fine with that.
This is a good showcase for Apollo too, man, because like people forget like
how good he is,
how dope he is.
What was his name before?
Yuha Nation.
Yuha Nation, yeah.
Because he had the strength of a nation.
You know, but he's another one. Him and Cedric both were handled really weirdly because I don't think they should have left NXT as early as they did. Same thing with Ricochet. I think if you were to pick like 3 people that got hurt by moving too quickly, less Ricochet, I would say, between Apollo and Cedric.
Three indie darlings too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like big time. Like Ricochet, like we've been hearing about Ricochet for ages before they signed him. And then I think what really put him on the map was that first match with Will Ospreay.
Oh, the flippy one?
The big flippy dippy
I think
match?
for a lot of people that put him on the map, yeah. We saw him in that bizarre match. It was Ricochet and that guy that looks like Dave Meltzer.
Yes.
Do you remember that match?
Yes.
Somebody found it. So we went to Evolve. Somebody could find it again. I forgot his name. I think he's a Northeastern wrestler. He was a little older. This guy was, if you took early 90s Scott Steiner and you mushed them with Dave Meltzer, this is what this guy looks like. And he had the mullet and everything. I thought it was so wild. And he teamed up with Ricochet. It was such a random tagging.
Yeah. Ricochet paid his dues on the indies like big time.
Yeah.
I always liked him in Japan, man. Like I think he was a junior champ, right? Like several times.
No, in New Japan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Let me see. I think he was.
I don't think he had that title.
I think he was at like a 1 or 2 time Ricochet.
Rick O'Shea.
Oh, Ricky O'Shea.
Ricky O'Shea. You know what I was thinking? I figured out if they were to ever do another Vince's illegitimate child, you know who I want it to be? Keith Lee.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I thought about this morning. How awesome would it be if they found out they did what was in the lockbox that Shane had was the paternity of Vince's biological kid, like the true one, not the Hornswoggle thing. That was a big swerve. That was just like Vince paid somebody to do that because he just didn't want to deal with it. But it's actually Keith Lee.
I did, like, when they did that with Kurt Angle, I really enjoyed it.
Keith Lee McMahon.
Oh, so good.
KLM.
Oh, so good. Like the airport.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champ 3 times with Matt Sydal and once with Taguchi.
Junior Tag Team.
Junior Tag Team.
Okay.
He was a never openweight 6-man tag champ 3 times with Matt Sydal and Kojima, and then Dave Finlay and Kojima.
Okay.
And once with Tanahashi.
I have
and
no
Taguchi.
memory of that. I have no memory of this.
He won the Best of the Super Juniors in 2014.
Okay,
And
I remember that.
He won the Super Junior Tag Tournament in 2015 with Matt Sydal.
I don't remember much of that.
1-time PWG champ.
Okay, I do know.
Lucha Underground champ twice when he was Prince Puma.
Stupid gimmick.
I love Prince Puma. I remember like popping.
I'm going to tell you, I did not really give a shit about Lucha Underground.
I enjoyed it a lot because I like the cinematic.
First 2 seasons I liked. It was fine. The first season I loved. Second season, But third season,
it was my introduction to Pentagon.
Okay.
That match with Vampiro was the best match.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Amazing.
And Vampiro was like dying at that point.
Yeah.
Same thing with Conan. How about the Conan and Vampiro match?
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff from Lucha Underground was very good and very interesting. You had, I think Brian Cage was on it, right?
The biggest revelation to me was the fact that Vampiro is not Spanish,
but big in Mexico.
He's huge in Mexico.
Same thing with Jindrak. Jindrak, huge in
Mexico. Yeah. He's Canadian.
Let's see. Hello,
everybody.
First time I've seen Mr. Gonzo says first time I saw Ricochet was Lucha Underground versus Morrison.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a great match. Big spine buster by.
It sucks that they couldn't pull that shit together.
How did they come up with his name, Apollo Crews?
Apollo Creed and Terry Crews.
And Terry Crews. Is that what they did?
It's legitimate.
I'm sure. I'm positive. The thought process. Ooh, they're having a conversation. He's hurt.
Hey, man, listen. My name really isn't MVP.
That camera should not have been in that spot. MVP was telling him something.
You want to get Denny's after this?
All right, sit on me now.
All right, sit on my face.
Sit on my face.
All right, sit on my face. What?
I hate that move.
Just do it. You know what was one of my favorite matches of the night yesterday?
What?
Timothy Thatcher versus Finn Balor.
Okay, what do you think of Timothy Thatcher?
I love him.
Oh, man, he doesn't do it. Wow. Okay. Something happened here.
Yeah.
I think MVP got hurt.
Yeah. Have you seen The Lighthouse?
David, what up? The Lighthouse is the black and white. Yeah, I did.
Does it bother you that Timothy Thatcher looks like Willem Dafoe in that movie?
A little bit. I thought that movie was really good.
Very good.
The homoerotic symbolism and everything.
Yeah,
it was done very well.
Ant-Man says, can I just say, if Randy wins tonight, I legit will not be watching WWE for a while.
Dude, I'm telling you, Ant-Man, I think Randy needs to win this. Just telling you. It's going to lead to something else.
I think you're going to hear like a burner.
No, SmackDown, man. You're going to hear that on the SmackDown side. Listen, they're setting up. They're setting up two great feuds, right? They're going to do Roman and maybe Braun, or Roman and the Fiend, finally, awesome. And then you'll have Edge fighting for the world title.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Edge with that title again. If Edge, by the way, has it like 11 times, right? He's like he's a two-digit world heavyweight champion, which is so weird to think about because I don't remember him getting the. What is this?
This is Sergeant Slaughter's tank game.
Why is there a Sergeant Slaughter tank game?
Ooh, Andre the Giant. What is this?
What is this?
I'm sold on this. Whatever this is, I'm sold on it. World of Tanks.
World of Tanks. The Undertaker has a tank.
Oh, so good.
So this would have been in Boston.
We're
man.
so easily distracted.
I know.
The Randy putting the belt on Randy and setting up that Edge thing is awesome. And then when the draft happens, moving Drew to SmackDown and then have him beat whoever the F it is.
Yeah.
For that belt, because they got to take that belt off of Braun.
Guys, call in 888-828-1437. That's 888-828-1GFQ.
Would you like some more water?
I would love some water.
I will be back with water.
Are you going to bring the water? I think you can.
I'll bring the water.
Okay. I think you can bring the water. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that.
Jason Havlick actually had something good. He said, with the Hurt Business, bring up Mia Yim and make her part with them. But I think maybe that's what is in store for Keith Lee. Yeah. That would be...
No, I think it's McMahon's son. Yeah. I think it's going to be Vince McMahon's son.
I think that would
Come here, boy. Just gives him a big hug. You know what would be great? If he just carries Vince out with him. Yeah. I don't want Randy to win, but if it puts it on Edge, it's more likely... Listen, I think for Drew's case, it sucks because he could have been a really big time mega champion for them, and unfortunately the pandemic hit. Maybe it is time to take the title off of him and then give it back to him once they're in front of a live audience and rebuild again. Have him have his chance again. What's nuts is that first of all, this year, it's nuts that we're in September, right? A week away from September. The fact that I've had no memory of this year. None of us do. It's something very unique to us. And I feel terrible for him because this was going to be his year. He was going to be the guy. And this guy cut great promos every single week. By the way, also, that older IC belt that I hated when it was, like 2002, 2001 when they introduced it. No, 99, 98, 99, 2000. I always hated that IC belt. And I thought it was small. That belt looks huge now. It actually aged well. Randy Orton had the double unification, the undisputed titles. I like when they had the two titles, man. The undisputed title. Randy Orton? Who? Oh, that guy? Joey brought him. He's one of Joey's friends. Like, he was like in the group that we used to hang out at the bar. He moved to California and he brings them to all the parties. Thank you for the water. Yeah. Still alive. Sam. I don't want to see him. What else? Jason. It's pretty bold prediction, Ryan. Oh, we got a caller. Hang on. Let's take this. Call, you're on the air. Who's this and where are you calling from?
What up, sweet baby? Thatcher
Hey.
3000 calling from Atlanta.
Thatcher 3000. Hello, my sweet babies.
Yeah, I wanted to pop the cherry because didn't seem like anybody called in a while. So.
I know. What's going on, man? What are your predictions for tonight?
Well, first of all, I think that Asuka's going to beat Bailey, but
SummerSlam.
Sasha's going to retain.
Asuka's going to beat Bailey, but Sasha's going to retain.
What's up, dude?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Rich?
What's going on?
Yeah, I think that's a good prediction. They're going to have to do something to kind of tease more of an issue between the two because I think the Sasha and Bailey match is a big-time match. They cannot waste that on a random pay-per-view or it has to be a Survivor Series, has to be at Royal Rumble, something big for that feud to continue.
Do you really want to see that again, though?
Yeah.
You want to see another Sasha and Bailey?
I'm okay with this. Yeah. If it's done well, yeah.
You think they can do like a Randy and Macho,
Maybe.
a Randy and Hogan thing?
I don't know.
And just keep going with it?
Yeah, maybe they can.
Or like a Rock and Austin?
Maybe they can. I don't know. I feel like it's a match that I kind of want to see right now.
You falling asleep?
No.
You okay?
I had dumplings before we started the show.
No.
I have terrible agita now. Any other match? What other match are you looking at?
Let's see. I think that Rollins is going to beat the hell out of Mysterio. I'm trying to think.
Does Dominic turn? Is that what we get? Does Dominic do the turn?
All right, Bachelor, you're on the phone. Now that you're on the phone with us, you want to quickly go through the card with us, and then we'll all do our quick predictions.
Cool. But
Does that
can
sound
you run
good?
down the matches to me? Yeah.
Okay. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, no DQ, loser leaves town.
I think that Mandy Rose leaves town.
Same here. I think she goes back
Mandy?
to NXT.
I think they're gonna do a swerve and hug at the end.
Okay. They almost did get kidnapped.
They did almost get kidnapped in
Crazy.
real life.
I'm so glad they're okay. Braun Strowman versus The Fiend in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Universal title. I don't know about you, Bachelor, but I'm going to go Fiend on this one.
I think Braun retains, but I don't know. I'm not feeling the whole Braun situation right now. He just kind of goofy.
He needs to go.
In my opinion.
No,
Yeah.
he needs to, I'm done with him. But you know what though? Kids freaking love him. Like all my friends' kids that are old enough to watch wrestling, they freaking love him. They see him as like a major attraction.
Because he's like
He's a big giant
big
dude.
baby.
Yeah, he
looks like a big baby.
I don't like him with the shaved head though.
No, I think when he cut the hair, it deflated him for me. That's
Yeah.
because he looked so much like a cartoon character with the hair, but now he's just little Big Show basically now.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about Sasha and Asuka?
He said that Bailey drops it, but Sasha retains.
I'm going to say they both drop it.
They both drop it?
They
She gets both
drop it.
belts?
Yeah, she gets both belts, and then they still have the tag belt, right? So
Okay.
that's okay. Drew and Randy, I'm gonna go Randy on this one.
I'm gonna go
going
Randy.
Drew.
I'm gonna go Randy
going
too.
Yeah. Bachelor, you got Randy?
Yeah, I'm going Drew.
You going Drew? All right.
No, I got Drew. Yeah,
okay.
I'm going Drew.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel. I think Andrade and Angel take it this time.
I love
Agreed.
Angel's gimmick. I love that he's just trying to bang every girl.
He's just a sexy guy.
He's just a sexy guy just trying to get laid. I think that's the best gimmick.
Yeah, Andrade and Angel for the win.
I like that.
I asked my wife about if she's attracted to Angel Garza, and she was just like, he's very pretty. But
My girlfriend said the same.
yeah, but that's it.
I'm going for the Andrade
Are you?
hair thing going, yeah.
Are you gonna be the Bayside Lothario? Just
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
kissing all the ladies.
Kissing all the ladies. What else is
but
doing?
girl was actually a huge Del Rio guy. She thought he was very attractive.
Del Rio?
Yeah, very attractive.
Oh, he's
yeah.
such a creepy dude.
He's Del Rio is, I think he's the classical definition of Spanish guy handsome.
Spanish guy handsome, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Like, this guy's very handsome.
Yeah, got it. I don't know what he's doing. That poor guy lost his freaking mind.
Yeah, after the mugshot, she changed her mind.
So, Bachelor, what are you drinking? You hanging out with us tonight?
I'm actually drinking Ray and Nephew's Jamaican rum. So
nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Just straight or on the rocks or what? What are you mixing?
It's going to be straight, but definitely on the rocks.
That's
awesome. A lot of rocks. Matter of fact, a lot of rocks.
Yo,
Love it.
Get wasted, dude.
Get wasted. Let's do it. Bachelor, man, thank you for the call.
Yeah, I hope some other guys call in.
Yeah, phone lines are going to be open, so this will be a fun night. All right, Bachelor.
All right, sweet baby.
All right.
Take
Goodbye,
care,
my sweet baby. All right.
Faustino Vargas, 1999.
1999, a great year.
Guys, we're trying to hit a goal of over 300 tonight.
Is that the goal? Let's try.
That's the goal. I think we want to hit over 300 tonight to commemorate the movie 300, which we're gonna do. If we hit over $300, we're gonna do a photo shoot as two people from 300.
There's a giant hole in my backyard. Rich is gonna kick me in it. That's how we're gonna do
I'll
this.
be Leonidas and you be Xerxes.
Perfect. I could do a good Xerxes.
Again, that Photoshop that Jonathan made of you Xerxes.
So good.
So good.
Hold on, I think I might have it here. Oh,
Beautiful.
no, I don't. I don't have it.
Transferring Heat podcast says Del Rio gives me R. Kelly vibes.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do this. SummerSlam, another SummerSlam for us to cover. I think this is our 6th year of doing live coverage for SummerSlam.
Yeah. Remember when McDonald's sent us those tag belt fanny
Was
packs?
it SummerSlam? No, I think that was Survivor Series.
It was something.
Because I had to go pick it up and my car died.
Was it McDonald's or was it?
No, McDonald's.
Burger King.
No, it was McDonald's.
Sure.
I had to go to McDonald's because they gave us like a $200 gift card.
So
and I went and I ordered the whole thing. I ordered it online, went to go pick it up. My car was dead. And none of the people in the parking lot would want to give me a jump.
Well, I mean, look at yourself.
I know.
I
got a lot of I don't speak English when they walk by.
And you're like, but I'm not speaking English.
So I'm curious how they're gonna do Alexa with this. Is Alexa gonna go to the dark side?
Well, they did that promo with Nikki where it seems like Alexa is possessed.
Okay.
Right? Where she's like, my friend Alexa. I can't do a good Nikki Cross impression.
Is that how Alexa now is talking?
No, that they did the interview with Nikki Cross.
Oh, I saw. She's not the same. There's something wrong with her.
So it's like Alexa's possessed by the Fiend, which would be cool. And Braun Strowman's like, "Oh man, I should have made the move years ago."
What do you think Vince thinks of the crowd being digital? You think he hates it?
I don't think he cares.
I think he hates it.
I
don't want to see their faces. Can we make them smaller?
He's probably sitting there like, at least I don't have to smell them.
And now, Stridex presents SummerSlam.
The Lugs, Boot of the Week.
Cricket and World of Tanks.
Show me SummerSlam.
Let's do it. Here we go.
People think we're streaming SummerSlam.
I'll show you my SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Big pyro.
Big pyro.
Testing.
Yo, Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
What's up? He didn't even say hello. That's how he starts a conversation.
Testing.
He just goes, testing.
Hello.
I'm
yo.
going to do that next time somebody calls my phone. I'm going to go, testing.
Testing.
What's up, man? You got to speak up a little bit.
What's up?
What's going on?
How do I
man?
sound?
I got him here. Here he is.
You sound like you're laying on your back on your bed with your head over the edge of the bed while you're twirling the phone cord in your fingers.
Yeah, no, I haven't slept, so we're here.
What's the matter?
Yeah, why haven't you slept? Why are you dying?
So yesterday through the watch along, I had consumed probably 3 energy drinks.
Okay.
Plus my bipolar, and then it was
Kicked in?
2:00, and I said I'm gonna take a shower, and I've been up just making photoshops.
Oh my
so
God.
prepare.
Oh my God.
Not to belittle or make fun, but it would be funny if that was just your roommate's name.
What?
Who kept you up all night?
Photoshop?
My bipolar.
My bipolar? Your roommate's name is bipolar?
You're not gonna sleep tonight, John.
Here comes Oscar.
It is like a really bad roommate.
It is like a bed. Yeah, I was gonna say he's pretty close to it.
Well, thanks for coming on, and thank you for all the beautiful photoshops.
And I already sent 2. I'm waiting for Andrew to show them.
Yeah, I gotta show them now.
Oh, I gotta check them out. Are you sending them to both of us?
And don't forget the ones I sent you yesterday at the end of the show that you were saving.
Yes.
I really do. Wild Hogs? That's amazing.
Oh yeah, the Wild Hogs. We got that one.
Yeah, the Hornswoggle and Finley one is gonna be tough to beat. As much as I love the Alienation one, which is one of my favorite movies and TV shows.
So last night I just pulled out Alienation.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I love Alienation, and I want us to be an Alienation. But Harry was supposed to be the alien's daughter that I was trying to bang. But he couldn't find the image.
I love Asuka. She's the best.
Yeah, no, I've never even seen Alienation, so I think I'm gonna put that on my watch list.
Oh, dude, it's great. The movie's great, and the TV show's really good. Do you have any idea what the premise is?
Nope. What's the movie or TV show first?
Movie first.
Yeah. The first movie.
Movie first, and
because that explains everything.
But it's like the TV show basically like picks up where it's like it's the story of an alien detective and his human partner, and the aliens are marginalized,
and they get effed up on stinky milk.
Yeah, they get effed up on sour milk. Like that's like
their
hard booze. It's good. It's good stuff, man.
Got it. Rich, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
This has kept me up at night too. What does BTC stand for?
Behind the counter. That was I used to do a comic book podcast on the GFQ network, and it was called Behind the Counter. So I just kept it because it's coming back. It's coming back eventually. I had plans for it pre-pandemic, and then that kind of just like shit the bed. But it'll be back. Does that answer your question?
Information.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, that answers my question.
What did you think? What did you think it was?
I think I loaded too many images.
Oh no.
There we go. Well, yeah. What did
I thought
you
it was
think
like bang that chick.
Bang that chick,
Rich.
Sure, it could be. It could listen. It could be all
it's
of
like
that.
CM Punk.
Yeah, bang
Here
that
we
chick.
go. Look at that. Look at this.
Oh my god, that Xerxes is amazing.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. All right. So here we go. We got a tag match coming up. I'm sorry, not a tag match. We got a title match coming up right now between Asuka and Bayley. Opening match here. This is going to set the precedence for the next match. I wonder if they should do it back to back. Go ahead.
Can I give you my prediction?
Yeah, give it.
So they could because Sasha's in a warm-up suit. But here's my prediction. My prediction is Sasha accidentally screws Bayley, so Bayley purposely screws Sasha.
We talked about that on the show on Thursday, and I think that's where they're going. I think it's going to be like a double accident, right?
Nah, I think they turn them. I think it's one accident, one purposeful, and now they're fighting and they have to hold the tag titles.
Bayley looks pissed.
Oh, I love Bayley.
That hair doesn't do it for me.
No, I love it. I think it's great for her. It changed her. It changed her whole character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just
she
pure look-wise.
What does it say? 317?
Just 187.
What does it say? An undercover cop? It says 317.
Was that her area code?
Is that San Jose?
I think it is. Yeah, because of the fires.
Oh, because of the fires. Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you start
because
those
she
fires?
tweeted about it. What happened?
Did you start those fires?
No. No, the only fire that I started is the one in my pants.
That's the one.
This is our interrogation. Yeah. Jonathan, we got some questions for you.
Here we go. Nice lockup to start this between Asuka and Bayley. Were they in NXT together?
So you're
or
ahead
no?
of me. Asuka and Bayley? No.
Yes.
I think it was right when Bayley. Were they?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought he said Bayley and Sasha.
Asuka and Bayley.
No, Asuka was there right after. She was the next group of women.
Right after the horsewomen got the 4 horsewomen.
San Jose's 408. So what the hell is 317?
She tweeted about it. Let me go do research. I'll be the MG geek right now.
I mean, that's Indianapolis.
He's gonna drive all the way to your house, man.
Yeah, it's central Indianapolis. So I don't know why it says 317. She hasn't had the title for 317 days.
Yeah.
That's a weird, awkward submission that looks like they fall wrong every time. Like, they don't know how to fall on that. Oh, foot on the rope. There you go. I love a good foot on the rope.
Everybody seems so in the crowd so disinterested because everybody's sitting down like in their house
On their crappy laptops too. You know those people they're not doing this on like a very good computer.
You know what drives me crazy? I'm sure they are. I'm sure a lot of people have like MacBooks and all that stuff, right? You know what drives me absolutely nuts?
What?
Like if I'm watching like a celebrity podcast or something.
Yeah.
There's no effort to take the bottom of your shirt and like clean your webcam.
Oh,
Just
they're
a little
filthy.
bit. Yeah, it just drives me so bon. Like when I was watching DC Fandom yesterday, they had like people doing remotes, and I'm like, yo, just clean the lens, just wipe it down, just wipe it down. You look like you're coming at me from like a Vaseline nightmare.
So 317 is a total number of days as champion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
what
she's
I was
losing.
just getting.
Okay, Asuka's first NXT title win defeated Bayley. So it was right then, and then Bayley went off.
Interesting.
317 days as champion. These two are so good. Asuka's so super talented.
She's amazing.
And it's interesting because they really screwed her up, right? Like, think about it. She won that Royal Rumble, and that was a huge moment. Like, she was super good. And then they had her lose immediately.
To Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
I think she's one of those special talents that like...
It took them a while to get here.
Yeah, but Asuka's such a good player with whatever they give her, like the dancey stuff, the new makeup. Like, is she a face now?
Asuka? Yeah.
She is, right?
Yeah, because Bayley's the heel, and Becky gave the rub.
I want to see some Mist. I do love the Mist. You like the Mist?
I like the Mist. The Mist.
The Mist.
I was a big fan of Tajiri with the Mist.
The Mist is a great movie. The whole town goes nuts. They lock themselves up in a grocery store. Were they aliens? What were they? In the Mist.
Yeah, it was alien. You're talking about the Thomas Jane movie?
Yeah.
Was that the Mist or was that the Fog?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking the Fog. What was the Mist?
It's either one. I get them both confused because it's almost like the same premise.
Anthony, with the most logical statement in the chat room, couldn't Bayley just get DQ'd and retain or count out? Yep. That is the if I was a chicken shit heel, I would attempt to get counted out every match. And that would be my thing where I wouldn't defend the title. If I knew it was a tough opponent, it's like throwing the ball at the head. You want him to walk to first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would do that if you know what, we need that gimmick. Here's the gimmick. Chicken shit heel doesn't want to defend it. Like, he only defends it if he knows he's going to win.
Okay.
And something like, let's say it's a Brock Lesnar. I just get counted out or DQ'd. And I constantly do that until...
And it leads up to like...
no DQ, no count out. Title changes hands on any kind of loss.
The Mist is the movie you're thinking
of. Then on Raw...
Okay.
On Raw, you could do title matches where he'll actually wrestle, but it'll be like Gilbert.
What did you think of the title switch yesterday on AEW?
Ooh, I really enjoyed it. I liked how
how
Cody got 0 offense in.
Nothing.
That was awesome.
So I missed the whole match. I walked out
really?
to get something to eat,
to yell,
to just scream into the void. Yeah. And then I came back and it was over.
It was a really good short episode of AEW. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do in the future. I think the big thing, one of the bigger things that happened yesterday is Thunder Rosa showing up
on AEW.
Yeah.
So maybe an NWA crossover, which I welcome that.
I welcome it too. I want Nick Aldis and Cody 3.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
I think that's where Cody goes now.
Maybe.
You know,
I think that's a great program. Have him holding an NWA title.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when Carlito used to walk off and get counted out. Yeah, it's a great heel move. So what
Question
did you?
For you, Andrew.
What?
I got a question. Do you know if there's anything in the terms of service that they can't wear other wrestling promotion shirts?
Yes.
They cannot.
Okay. Because I was just noticing, I was like, there's no like AEW or Bullet Club shirts at all.
Belly to Bailey. Bailey to belly.
Yeah, you're ahead of me a little bit.
Yeah, they were told that they can't wear AEW gear. So I assume it's every other wrestling promotion also. Which that's interesting. And you know, the other thing I'm thinking is that, like, how many times do people just decide they're like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm done for the day. And they just shut down their feed.
Yeah.
You know, like, and, you know, there's like a whole bunch of people in standby.
Right. I think they just get swapped out. Like, it's just like, I think it's like the NBA terms of service also. Like, if you're watching the game, you have to watch the whole game. But if you're away for more than like 30 seconds
you
or
get
something,
swapped out.
You get swapped out with somebody else. You lose your spot.
Like, how do you go to the restroom? You know what I mean?
No pants, dude.
No pants.
Like
just
you gotta
bag.
like
have a catheter installed and just deal with it.
or be smart
Sitting on
and,
a
like,
bucket.
I was gonna say, like, be smart and set up your
Camera in the
system
bathroom?
In the bathroom.
Yeah, I think that's great.
So you could, like, mini fridge next to you. You can just whip out your schmeckle and pee.
I love that.
Or get like one, if you're a lady, get one of those little cone things for your hoo-ha that lets you pee standing up.
I like that idea. They're all watching from their bathrooms. Wear darks.
You know what? Like, I used to have a boss in like years ago when I used to work in Great Neck, and he'd always bring his laptop to the bathroom.
Oh, that's
and
weird.
like you know, he'd be in there for like a dump amount of time.
Yeah.
So one day, like, one of the guys I was working with was like, "Yo, how is he managing to use his laptop in the bathroom while he's taking a dump?" I'm like,
What's on his lap?
Because he sits on it backwards and he puts the laptop on the tank, and then he's just like doing his business like this.
Oh my god.
I got caught by an. Ooh. I got caught by an ex red-handed, slinging my hand just in the bathroom going to work.
Oh, that's a terrible experience.
Were you watching porn?
No, that's how he pees. Yeah, so he has to rev it up a little bit. It's like a lawnmower with the cord. He has to constantly pull it to get it going.
You got a wacky big dick, dude.
Just like a chopper.
He's got like
Here comes Oscar on the
like
outside.
a thick spaghetti noodle.
Big forearm. Another big forearm by Oscar. Returning Bailey with another forearm. Battling it on the apron. Both of them back and forth. Big kick to the gut. Right to the midsection. Here comes Oscar with another ass bump. No, caught by Bailey.
To the gut. I think when you're talking about a lady, like, using the word gut is like it's like the word moist.
Should I say it is like moist. Should I say just call that a bread basket? The midsection.
Yeah, the midsection.
The bread basket. Right in the bread basket.
Right in the bread basket.
Such a wrestling term.
Mm-hmm.
Just
even the rub is a wrestling term.
The rub, yeah. The rub is a wrestling term.
Like, I said the rub to a friend about
He
I was like, oh, let's play this song on our podcast. Give him the rub. And he goes, I'm not giving anyone a rub. I was like, I never thought of it that way.
A unique submission because nobody knows the name of this move.
Your friend has space issues.
Yeah.
I'm not touching anybody, man.
There's a child on that one.
That's the king of all babies.
Oh, they're all clapping. It would be interesting because they're all dumped into a chat room, so there's communication. If they could tell them, like, okay, everybody clap, everybody cheer this, everybody cheer that.
They probably are. I was on The Voice.
And what did they tell you?
I guess it hasn't premiered yet, but yeah, no, same thing. It was well, they gave you a little brief beforehand. They're like, okay, after singing, clap, like, show enthusiasm, like, just be very active.
Yeah.
And it was just, yeah.
Imagine
so if you see me on The Voice.
When is that going on?
Are you singing?
I don't know yet. No, I'm not saying. I'm in the audience. One of the.
Oh, you're in the audience.
I can't sing.
I thought you were singing.
I thought you were singing "My Heart Will Go On."
No.
Ave Maria. No? Is that what you were gonna sing?
I'd love.
Living La Vida Loca. Ricky Martin.
Nice.
When I get really, really, really loaded, I put on Amazing Grace.
And then you sing it?
I look for versions of Amazing Grace.
And you start crying?
I start bawling. And Ave Maria too. Like, I get so emotional. That's when you know. If you're ever hanging out and I'm like, yo, let's listen to Elvis's Amazing Grace right now.
Yeah, I put on Will and Grace when I'm really drunk and I start crying.
I feel seen.
That's what I do.
We should have you think WrestleMania next year is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean like with a crowd?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
with the
be
crowd.
half digital.
100%.
Half in person.
They are gonna drop this as soon as January arrives.
They just that's what I think.
After
they just
the election.
opened up yep. Well, if we survive because of that asteroid now.
Yeah, right?
I hope that thing just lands right on me.
They because they just took Orange County off the COVID watch list.
So what are they doing? They're opening it up. Restaurants are opening again?
They're for Orange County. So I'm about to go hang out with Faustino in Orange County because
Faustino Vargas.
Send pictures.
Yeah.
Faustino has his edibles today, he said.
Do you ever get worried about meeting people that you know on the internet, like in real life?
Yes, all the time. That's the
Like-
military in me, though.
You were in the military?
Yeah, you know.
Well, no. What was your
Yeah, I
deal?
just got out last year. I was
outta there.
cop in the Air Force,
You're an MP?
security forces, but yeah, same
You
difference.
were a security force. Were you on a ship?
No.
Oh,
Force,
Bailey got
Vandenberg.
it.
Oh wow. Where was your base?
Vandenberg, it's by Santa Barbara. So I was just
Oh,
a little
that's
north
cool.
here.
Was it a good experience?
Yeah. Miserable.
Ah, that sucks.
A lot of racism in the military.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah,
I have a buddy.
so-
who became career and like loved it.
Yeah, me too.
He was a Spanish dude and just like fell in love with it. He was like a Marine and he was in like Hawaii and he was in North Carolina for like 12 years.
What are they doing?
Why are they zooming in on audience members booing?
Is it? Oh, they are booing.
They were like, boo these men.
You know what? I'm convinced that they are telling them what to do,
Yeah.
More than likely.
which I like that.
And then they're showing reactions. I like the zoom in.
That's crazy.
I guarantee Vince is like, why is some of their videos so shitty?
I did not know that, Jonathan. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
I saw,
Ryan goes, well, there goes my title change
Yeah, exactly.
prediction. And Ryan.
I saw somebody that I met. Well, I'm not gonna name names. It's gonna be a very vague story, but like somebody I knew from Twitter that I met in person because we were at the same place at the
Bro,
same
you
time.
got catfished?
And I'm like, not on purpose. It
that's-
wasn't like I met him on purpose.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I follow you. No,
That's a real catfish.
that's a real catfish. What are the odds? Two dudes named Shin who watch our show.
Two black guys named Shin that
Yeah.
watch our show.
And I saw this dude in public, and I was like, oh, you're so and so at whatever on Twitter. I was like, I think we follow each other, and he was like 4 feet tall.
I've met many people on the internet. My closest friends are all on the internet.
I mean,
Other than
everybody's
you.
on it. Yeah.
Right? Spencer, I met on the internet.
Get out of here.
That's how I met Spencer. Stickam told me to call him because he needed some help with video. And the guy, the program director, Stickam, said, I really think you guys would get along. Talk to him.
Okay.
And I helped him with a setup. And then Josh, I met on the internet. We did a podcast together.
Fascinating. I met, my friend Alana.
Mm-hmm.
I met her on Craigslist.
Legit. You were looking
Legit.
for, you were casting.
I was casting.
Yeah.
But like legit, I legit met her on Craigslist. We've been friends for a very long time.
That's such a great
It's
story.
great. Her and my other friend Taylor, who I don't think you met.
I don't know.
I met a girl recently on Craigslist. That the model that I did the photo shoot for, the 2 Live Crew.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
I met her through Craigslist. Yeah, and her and I still.
I got catfished
chat.
on MySpace.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I told a
Nice.
story. I had to censor my story about AJ Styles on MySpace.
Oh,
Did I ever
that
tell you
was
that story? I
hilarious.
told you that, right?
You told me this a while ago.
where
yeah.
he
Yes.
Yeah. So I said that
Hey,
hey man, I muted it because I don't want to say it.
Yeah, but you didn't change the camera.
It's okay. Let people figure it out. It's from
Okay.
2004.
Called him a hobbit.
He called me a hobbit. That's what he said. He goes, "What are you, a hobbit? Why are you messaging me?"
Hey man, you got hairy feet.
But
What are you, a
I
hobbit?
but I met this girl. She was Greek and Brazilian.
All right.
Okay. Her photos stunning.
Yeah.
Like drop dead gorgeous. She's like, I got family in Astoria. I'm coming to Astoria in a couple months. Why don't we meet up?
Yeah.
Great. Let's go to Astoria. Let's meet up. I had just met Jess at the time. She was my bartender. So I told her, I'm like, oh, so I met this girl on MySpace. I'm going to go meet her. She's from Texas. She's visiting relatives in Astoria. And she's like, she's like, oh, let me see. Look, she goes, there's no body shots of her. And everything is like very close to her face. Like she has a beautiful face, but everything was her face, nothing else.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, okay, I didn't really notice it, but whatever. And she told me what she was wearing, this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a kid with her.
Ooh.
And
Oy.
she was not what she had put out in the universe. And I went in and I did whoop and I just walked out and she saw me walk out and I got the most scathing message calling me a piece of shit.
Hey, why? Listen.
She brought her kid to introduce me to the kid.
Yeah. it's a little too much.
It's a little much, man. You're supposed to be 19. You didn't look 19 at all. Catfished.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah.
She was like a big old.
I've been
lump of-
catfished
Oh
more
yeah,
times.
yeah. Did not work out.
Was she wearing a tent?
Okay.
She was wearing a moo.
I don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to backload you with all these photoshops.
Okay, you got another one?
Because I did the bunch last night.
Yeah, send them.
Okay.
So I actually loaded a whole bunch here.
Oh, this is next.
And like I said,
we got our stable, the Armenian World Order.
Oh, whoa.
Wild Hogs.
Oh, so good. So good. Can you make us Jules and Vincent from Pulp Fiction?
I think we have one of
What
those.
was I thought I sent you another one. There should be another one.
What's the other one?
In your email. I don't know. I forget, but I feel like I sent you another one.
Can you make me Lexington Steel?
You want to be Lex Steel? I don't think I can show that one.
Which one?
Imagine he kisses him on the lips.
Like
Dominic just goes to dad and is like, I love you, and he kisses him on the lips like Titus.
Like Titus style?
Yeah.
Wow, we kiss my kid. You think Sunberg's showing up today?
Sunberg. Those are the only two I got from you.
Let me look. Oh, I'm thinking the Scarlet one.
Oh, the Scarlet one. Well, which one was that?
Remember, I sent you two of the same one, but one was for you and one was for the show?
Ah, yes. I don't think you emailed that one, though.
No, I did, because I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Can you make...
Oh, yeah. I got to load this one. Go ahead.
Can you make Andrew Nacho and me Rocco Siffredi?
Wait, a Nacho or like someone named Nacho?
No.
No.
Nacho the porn star. Who I think is a murderer now.
Is he a murderer?
I think he murdered somebody.
I think they all are.
Yeah. I think his name is Nacho Vidal. Make Andrew Nacho Vidal and make me Rocco Siffredi.
Rocco.
So this is...
Shit. I tweeted shit. Where are you? And he came in right in the Nacho Vidal conversation. Oh, let me see.
Hang on.
How do you spell Rocco's last name?
I think it's Siffredi.
Stiff.
Okay, I got it.
What do you think of this one? Here you go. Enchante and Scarlet.
Oh, it's so good. We got to do like a real Enchante photo shoot with it.
We got to do it. I got to get in better shape though.
Because it's that one. You're in good shape.
I know. I'm so not in shape right now.
Yeah. This guy's got like washboard.
Shin.
This guy's got washboard abs.
Shin. Where have you been?
So what's next? Is Shin calling in? Are we getting Dominic versus
Ray now? No, we got the terrorists right
Dominic
now.
versus Ray? Okay.
I want to see Dominic versus Ray. That's the match I want to see. Should have made Andrew Lexington Steel.
Would you freak the F out? If...
I'm gonna cut this rope. Look how they cheer like idiots.
Yeah. Would you freak the F out if it ended up? And this is just like just pro wrestling being pro wrestling. If it ended up being Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hogan.
I would hate it, man. It would be so stupid.
Like the return of the, or if one of these guys was Sabu.
I would love that.
Sabu.
Lights go off at Sabu. It's Sabu, it's Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, and Raven.
You know who I hope it is?
Not calling in. Who?
I hope it's Muhammad Hassan with all his goons from the Undertaker.
Oh my god, from the 2000s. So wait,
that was my favorite.
I missed this part.
Yeah, this was the the big beatdown.
So what? The wrestlers came and beat him down, and they took off. Totally forgot about this part.
Yeah, we're defending our town.
All right. What matches now? Kevin Owens and who?
Oh wow. Is he doing like a Kevin Owens show?
I don't know. Is he on the card?
Sometimes the intro riff to his music sounds like farts.
Yeah. I told you I saw this guy in the city, and I couldn't figure out if it was him or some guy doing cosplay as him.
There's a lot of dudes that
Kevin
look
Owens?
like this dude.
Yeah.
This big boy.
There's tons of them.
I love that. Yeah, look at all my friends.
Oh shit!
Oh, amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
That's pretty good.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very good. Thank you.
Oh, hold on. These are great.
Told you I was up all night.
Oh yeah, this made it.
I'm the son. That's great. It's hysterical.
Oh, we got to play this one. All right, let's do this.
I feel like that one should be for money.
Which one? Okay, you know what? Let's do that.
Let's make it for money.
Let's make this for money. Let's do $5. Let's do $4.
That was precisely the reaction I was going for.
Perfect.
That was great.
Yeah, we'll do $4,
Rich.
and I'll show that the talent.
Horrible
of Jonathan.
decision. Put in a great picture of Vicky on the web for me.
Whatever.
So these guys, I really am curious what they do with them.
A lot of they all look like tablecloths.
They are all wearing tablecloth. Yeah, I don't like that his pants are velour.
I like that. It adds to like.
And
his
he's wearing the
sleaziness.
Rock's Versace shirt as a jacket. He's really good though.
They're all really good.
Yeah.
There's 3 of these dudes, man. 2 of these dudes.
2 of these dudes.
Two of
Where's
these
the third?
dudes. Well, Selena Vega is also very good. I shouldn't have called her a dude.
Zelina. Didn't they have a third person with them?
Austin Theory, but I think
No. Austin Theory was with them. Yeah, it was.
And
yeah.
then I think something happened.
Messages
with him.
showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
No, you like
Andrew can definitely be a part of that whole Andrade. Yeah, dude, I'm doing the Andrade here. Look.
Absolutely, Dave. Yeah.
Hold on. I got the Bailey going right now.
I would like to see you in the Rachel.
As with the Rachel?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. This it's super long.
Good job. You're gonna grow it out.
Yeah.
You should grow it out.
I
Hair
am.
looks
You
good.
should get braids.
Dreads, dude.
Do braids?
Can
Dude,
you-
I want to do
Yeah.
braids. I'll
Can
do
you-
braids.
I had
do cornrows?
braids.
I'll do corn. No, it's too short.
No, it's not. I had braids. My hair was that long a couple months ago.
Right now, I gotta.
They kicked Austin Theory out, and he became Seth's disciple.
Yes, there you go.
Brandon.
Hold on, we got the $4. Faustino
Uh-oh.
Vargas, $4.99. Ready? Which one do I do first, Rich?
Do the Grizzly.
Okay. Here it is. Matt knows best. Hold on. Is that Trina?
I think so.
Yep.
It is Trina. That's
Deacon.
hysterical.
I
Montez.
couldn't
Trina
find another
Deacon.
female. So.
Montez is money.
Oh, that's so good. So is that Trina's boy? Is Deacon
I
Trina's
don't-
boy? Someone needs to tweet that to Trina right now.
So that's Grizzly. That's Grizzly's wife.
Yeah.
The son, the
The
daughter,
son, the daughter.
the little son, and I don't know who's the other woman.
I don't know.
Who,
know.
which one on the end?
Little tiny Deacon.
The one next
So
to
both
Deacon.
girls, they're both his daughters. Both girls on the ends are the daughters.
Okay, so he has 2
Okay.
daughters. Okay. I love the little tiny Deacon.
Because he has the one daughter that basically said that he's withholding a sex tape of her.
Okay.
You remember that story?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at this one.
Oh, so good. That's amazing.
That one had me dying.
Oh my god! And that's
'cause
my backyard.
he made-
That's my actual
Yeah.
That's
backyard.
amazing.
Oh my god, this one is the best.
That's a plausible situation, though.
That is a plausible situation.
Yeah.
What are we drinking? We're
Champagne.
drinking Corbel. We're drinking shitty champagne.
Mhm.
That's the best. I gotta send this to Jess.
It's
Jonathan,
amazing.
you. I mean that hit the spot.
Yeah. It did hit the spot. Thank you.
Yeah. MG Geek is gonna call in a few minutes, giving
Hey,
us some
man.
news.
Hey,
Hey man.
Hi, am I in?
What's Trina's Twitter?
I don't know. She changes her handle all
Mhm.
the time. Somebody probably has it. Let me see here. I gotta.
That's just a summer weekend.
Just a summer weekend. So I hate these titles, by the way. I don't know how you feel about these. These are getting swapped out.
Yeah, I hope they do.
No, like they have the new ones. It's done. I don't know if they have them in their position, but I know it's done, and it's gonna have more of the look of the IC title.
That's cool. I hope they change the name to the Sweet Profits.
The Sweet Profits.
Yo, Montez is money, man. This guy's like,
This guy is money.
they're
Just, he needs a
both
little.
so
He needs to
good.
bulk up a little bit. Andrade's big now, huh?
Yeah.
He widened up. He has that wide body now.
He's been working out a lot. I think he's like posting a lot of workout videos. I can't believe him and Charlotte are getting married. That's crazy.
He's a flair.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Him and Conrad.
Jonathan, this is him. Think of that freaking universe. Him and Conrad are brother-in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what a bizarre. Wrestling is very strange.
Wow. Yeah. And all the Andersons are related.
And all the Carl Anderson, Ole Anderson,
Ken
Arn Anderson, Ken Anderson, all the Andersons. Anderson Windows, Anderson Cooper. They're all Vanderbilts. Did you know that?
C.W. Anderson. No.
C.W. Anderson.
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Shin is saying that Montez is greater than The Rock.
Shin.
Oh, that's a...
Shin
has been drinking.
I don't agree with you.
Well, listen, look at the trajectory, right? This is year one Montez. And how over is he?
Year one Montez is very over, but he needs to put on a little muscle.
Year one Rock, not very over.
Not very over.
What was he? Flex Kahuna?
Flex Kahuna?
Whatever.
Flex Cabana.
Whatever his name was when he debuted. Flex Kavanaugh? Oh, even before that.
That's fun.
Can somebody... Yeah. Where is the Triple H hot tub photo? Like the actual undoctored version.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, can you send that to me? Yeah. Big
I
kick
texted
by
it to you last night.
Andrade. Big kick by Andrade. You texted it to me or emailed? Texted.
Yeah, remember?
I don't remember,
no,
dude. I was sky high.
Dave D says
I texted
Montez
it to you and I
needs
said
the squat. Right?
Yes, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, I got it.
You think he's got to work on his legs a little more?
Who, Montez?
Yeah.
He just needs like 20 pounds.
He seems like he's just naturally that build.
All right, I gotta send this now. I had to send Jess the unedited photo. That one's great though. This one is so good.
Can you text that to me?
So good.
I'm gonna send that to Vicky.
It kept making me laugh because he made that weird face, so I had to make your forehead extremely big.
Oh my god!
So it was just popping me the whole time I was making it.
That's great, man. Thank you.
All right.
If you think Montez needs to put on some muscle, what does that say about Adam Cole? That's from Aaron Banks.
Adam Cole needs to put on a lot of muscle too.
I don't know, man. That guy's great.
Did you post it? I think you tagged the wrong Trina.
Someone put that was her in the chat.
In the chat? I don't think that's her.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that is definitely not her. That is definitely not Trina.
You just tagged the wrong lady, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think it's Trina de la Muerte. This is Trina de la Rosa.
Uh-oh.
I think I actually... Am I following her? No.
Big kick by Andrade. Andrade is going to be... I don't know what they're doing with him. I'm curious what his suspension was for, huh?
Who, Andrade?
Mm-hmm.
Opioids.
You think so?
Yeah, this dude was doing opium in the locker room, and they freaking
like an actual opium pipe,
like out in the open.
Oh, yeah, like San Francisco 1910.
They're like, what are you doing, Andrade? And he's like, I'm chasing the dragon. Leave me alone. And then they were like, you can't. It's opium, man. You're doing opium.
So
in the locker room,
everybody's tweeting out the following.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple sources have said that SummerSlam will have something we will never see coming.
Right. We talked about that. CM Punk.
But their catchphrase was, "You'll never see it coming."
Okay.
On their banners, so I don't think this is a new revelation. Maybe Roman Reigns is like one of the swamp people with Bray.
So backstage is done. Right, Fox pulled the plug on backstage.
Yeah, but you now have Talkin' Smack on the network.
But so that freed up Renee to bounce, right?
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk, dude. Imagine.
I mean, that's such a good one.
If they were like, "Yo, we'll give you, we
need you right now.
We need a little help. We'll give you whatever you want, and we'll make you a freaking billionaire at this point." You know.
I don't know. It depends. How valuable is CM Punk right now to them?
I think,
for TV.
I think he could help build new talent. I think he can give everybody promo classes. I think he would still be. He's still an asset, dude.
Can he bring like Roman Reigns when he's on TV? He pops it by about 300,000 people.
Yes.
Right, like he'll always pop it by 300,000 people. Does CM Punk do that? Does CM Punk pop the rating by 500,000 people?
I think. Yeah. You know what? You never know.
I don't know why my Twitter won't let me tag her.
Oh, because I think her thing is private.
No, because I just followed her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but every time. Okay, maybe right now. Okay, I got it. All right, what were we talking about? Sorry, I was.
CM Punk returning and Roman Reigns returning. Because they were saying, like, they're billing this as we're going to show you something that you never saw coming. Kane?
Yeah, but now I saw it coming because you just told me. Like, now I'm anticipating something. The whole
right,
show.
and it has to be good because usually, like, it's a letdown, but you never know. I think if this is one of those deals where WWE turns around and actually does something, like, fun.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't bad. Like, having the digital fans here kind of helps. It makes it nice. This actually does look better than what the NBA is doing right now because the fans are like at ringside, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to like having like the bench and the coaches
up
area,
in the air.
And then the fans up in the air. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna run to the restroom, Rich. You're in charge.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome to
Hey,
Rich.
man.
Welcome to Rich Man.
Hi, man.
Richmond. Rich, I'm doing a Photoshop. Who is that? Was that MG Geek?
Every single show we do is just gonna have men attached to it. So Andrew Andrew texted me a picture of his finished backyard, and I'm like, "Yo, we got to do an outside show. Call it Yardmen."
I like it.
The only problem with that is that Andrew lives on a flight path.
I do too.
So there's definitely airplanes that'll kind of mess everything up, you know. And he's got like loud,
you guys are probably
neighbors.
Well, you probably have more traffic, more air traffic over.
Well, yeah, because we're near LaGuardia and JFK.
Right.
So we have like a lot, like it's there. Like we ignore it, but it's there. So that might hinder it a little bit, but it'll be fun, man. You know, like
Street profits win.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
NG, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
You doing all right, Mr. Gonzo?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. I missed your voice.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Oh.
When was the last time we were on air together? Was it at the last pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was the last one. You didn't stay the whole time, if I recall.
No, I had too much fun for my own good.
Hey, MG Geek's here.
It was horror show, yeah. No, I stayed for the whole thing.
What, horror show?
Yeah, that was the last time we all talked to each other.
Yes, you did stay for the one of them. You left though.
It was whatever the one before that was.
Money in the Bank.
Because like I had a little too much fun.
Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, I slammed the laptop down. And jumped into bed.
Perfect.
Like I'm done. I'm done for the day.
That was
all right.
What happened here? I missed it.
Street Profits won.
Profits won.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wrong on that one too.
Yeah, same here.
They're moving quickly.
Okay.
It's 7:44. You've had 2 matches.
I missed Joe.
So I did want to mention, you wanted me to enlighten the people on some things. I have noticed that I think the delay on the screens on the audience, I think they fixed it. Either they fixed it or they've made it smaller, the delay, because they're actually kind of
they're moving.
Reacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Friday they were like 2 frames a second.
Right, and they weren't moving, and they all look dead. Like,
dead. They got a pretty dope Dominic Mysterio shirt out.
Do they? You're gonna
it's half Dominic's face, and it's him wearing the mask.
You're gonna cop that?
Oh
Dominic
my
shirt?
god! I can't put this on, but these are great. Hold on, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
I figured you couldn't put those on.
This is great.
Oh yeah. No,
All right, that's great. Right.
Oh man.
Ooh.
That's great.
Oh.
These are gonna go on that special OnlyFans that we're gonna make.
Oh my god, that's good work though. Thank
That's
you.
phenomenal work.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really good. Oh,
I
that's
do
really good.
want to record that vinyl with you.
Yeah, we should do that.
Or actually, like, you know what we should do? We should do
Record a vinyl.
like we should record like we should do several shows with the intent of pulling audio from,
And make it like a best of.
and then do like a 10-track best of where it's just like funny shit about wrestling, and then we'll do the Tiger King cover.
I love that. Let's
That's a
do
good
it.
idea, right?
I think we should do
Got a lot
that.
of good ideas.
We could do like a.
I tried to do some of that. I've tried to do that before.
Yeah, he's
tried to
attempted
do
to edit, but the problem is with the editing.
Mhm.
He made one that he synced up our watch along with the show.
Oh wow!
So like I think it was the Royal Rumble where we were actually doing a watch along, or
It was the Elimination Chamber. It's actually the Elimination Chamber where
And-
Bailey and Sasha won the
And it
title
took him
the
like
first
a
time.
week to get it done. Like he had to time everything, and there were like edits that he had to do, and
It
he got
was
pulled the second I uploaded it.
Mr. Gonzo, you're just not working hard.
Like everything.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Work
I know.
hard.
Can't you?
I did
What
the.
the hell just happened back there?
This is the Matman Sweatshop. I don't know if you know that. You
Yeah, I
work-
figured that out.
You work until your
About
fingers
4 years
bleed,
ago.
sir.
I did the. You guys got to upload the WrestleMania one too.
Yes. Yeah, we have so much stuff to do.
We got to start linking your page out and to see if anybody wants like Photoshop's done.
Well, I think what we need to do
Yeah.
is start putting it on the Patreon
Yeah.
as a paid thing.
Yeah.
Or we could just make an OnlyFans. If
Yeah.
you want these really absurd ones, you just do like $1 a month or something. Are you joining Hot Mic Lads?
Oh, God.
What is Hot Mic Lads?
What's
I don't know
that?
what that means.
Who do you think is showing up? What do you think that big surprise is?
CM Punk in charge of the
I think it's Roman.
terrorists. CM Punk
I
and
think it's
Roman in
Roman,
charge of
too.
the terrorists.
What if it's Roman in charge of the terrorists
Oh,
with Paul
believe
Heyman?
that.
With Paul Heyman.
Ooh, I'm a Roman Reigns guy.
Yeah. What if it's Paul Heyman?
Why not?
Sable.
Why not? That would actually
What if it's
be
Sable?
great.
Imagine if the terrorists end up being John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns.
And Sable?
And Sable.
Watch me do the
Sable
grind.
meeting him. Oh, man.
When are they defending the tag team titles? At Payback?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So have they? Oh, this match is
Yeah.
next now. This is the loser leaves town match. Maybe one of them is going to take some time off.
This, I
Yeah,
think it's
so-
time off.
You think so?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
Jesus
think after what
Christ.
happened this last
Hold on,
week.
MJ Geek. What? Something's going on with
He's
you?
coming to us from another dimension.
Yeah, what happened?
Great.
It hurts.
All right, try now.
Yo.
Okay, so much better. You were like tremendously overmodulated.
Wow, I haven't done a thing.
That's
I
because he's
have
sitting
I
on the
set
toilet
these
backwards.
I set
Yeah.
everything up and that was it. Well, I noticed I messaged you too. I played back last night's parts of last night's.
You do sound like you're
watch-along.
underwater.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know what's going on with that. I don't
Tap
know if
your
it's
mic
on
for
my
me.
end or if it's
Tap
on
your
yours.
mic. Yeah, I don't think you're on the
Sorry.
mic. I think you're on a different mic.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Now it sounds like you're sending a fax.
Yeah, he's sending a fax now. So it's interesting. You know, they didn't really cut Mandy's hair. A lot of people were talking about how they just took her extensions out.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that these ladies all have to wear extensions.
All of them have to wear extensions.
Should we get extensions?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Just like flowing locks.
Hogan's extensions back in 2005.
Oh yeah. Brother.
Very deeply. I hate this because I know how much they're best friends.
Right.
You know, and they're so likable as like friends.
And they almost got kidnapped.
And they almost got kidnapped, and that doesn't really help the situation with wanting them to feud.
I've said this a million times already, but I'm so happy nothing happened to them.
I know. But maybe she's like, you know what? I want to take some time off. I'm not doing this, and I'm not shaving my freaking head.
Right. Like,
Because obviously now you know that was the. What were they gonna do with her?
You think they're gonna just end up hugging, like you said?
Yeah, I think that's what. Listen, you know what? If I was booking it, it could be corny.
Aw.
People think it's cheesy. I would have them just hug it out at the end.
Is this gonna make me cry?
It's gonna make you cry.
Oh boy.
She's good on the mic. She's not a bad promo.
They're all great. Like this was great. This was a great promo from her. She looks like Davey Havoc.
I'm doing the most obscene Photoshop. This isn't gonna be for no one's eyes, but the studios.
Except us. Okay.
Yeah, this is this is worse than the NXT Women's Title one.
Oh man.
No.
Nice elbow by Daria. We saw her in NXT when she was still Daria, right?
Daria Baronato.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were having her do like
MMA
shoot style.
Yeah.
Wrestling. Oh, Hot Mic lets you sync your commentary to the pay-per-view in case anyone is behind. It's an app.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
That's what Domestic Butler
Interessante.
says.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Is that James Gordon?
It is James Gordon. Is that her new theme? I feel like I've never heard her song before.
No, that was her theme.
Where in New Jersey is she from? Tom's River?
Yeah,
Did they just announce her
I'm
from
pretty
Tom's River, New Jersey?
I don't have my glasses on, so it just looks like Matt Hardy's coming out.
It kind of did. Holy moly. Not insulting her looks. I honestly, for like a second, I peeked. I was like, why is she in the Broken Met outfit?
That's not a joke. Like, I don't like
With
wearing
the
my glasses
music.
on air because they mess with my headphones. So, like, from that blurry perspective, I'm like, oh, Matt Hardy.
Bro,
I wish
that's
she
insane.
came out and did, like, the
The
delete.
delete.
Wearing
how
the Brody
cold is
Lee
it in
outfit
here?
too.
It's the best.
Isn't this awesome?
It's the greatest
Doesn't
thing in
this
the
change
world.
your life?
You have no idea. I told my wife I want to sleep here.
It changes your life.
Like, I want to drive
It's
here
so cold.
when it's time to go to bed and
just go
sleep
right
here.
there.
Okay.
Did they
Andrew,
still put Vaseline
email
on the
coming.
screen when she comes out?
Guess not.
Yeah, look, they're doing it.
Yeah.
No, they're not. I thought they dropped the frame rate. Do you remember that was her gimmick? They put Vaseline on the screen.
Well, because remember, like, she took the place of that dope. What's her name? Eva Marie.
Oh yeah.
Because that was like Eva Marie's
Yeah.
thing. They wanted her to be like the real sexy babe, and then they tried to do it to.
Hold on, Jonathan sent one, and it says crazy.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
I can't put that one on. That's
I
awesome. Though.
I watched a mini documentary about that guy.
I thought you'd make me a little tanner though in the photo.
I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? We probably shouldn't do blackface.
I would. It's not blackface. That's a very light-skinned photo of me.
Oh, this is getting too much.
It's a very light-skinned version of me. So Jess just messaged me. What's happening here in this photo?
To which one? Tubman?
Yeah, I wrote Tubmen.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, yo. All right, tap your mic.
Does it sound better?
No, you're still underwater.
Emelina. That's right. So they tried to do that with Ava Marie, then Emelina, and then Mandy Rose. They tried to give her like.
They
the
tried to
sexy
do it with
babe gimmick.
They tried to do it with Summer Rae too for a minute.
They
For
did
like
try
a
that with
second.
Summer Rae. Didn't they make her dance?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
she
thing
was
with
with
Fandango.
No, Fandango.
Fandango.
I'm surprised they didn't bring those girls back, man. They were great.
I want somebody to kick the screen.
Ah.
You know what I was thinking? Her pants are falling off. She's very conscious about her pants falling off.
Yeah.
What I was thinking they should do with The Fiend is have him take over the graphics and have every one of those boxes be his head.
That would be cool.
That's what I said yesterday. You just took
You did
that
say
from me
that.
yesterday.
I took your thought.
Yeah.
Jonathan, thank you for that.
Rewind last night's tape.
Whenever we do our watch-alongs, and I notice that people give us thumbs down, I know that's because we're not streaming the pay-per-view for free.
Guys, so do us a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. We got 60 people right now in the chat here. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Very important for us that you guys subscribe. We're over 4,000 subscribers now. I want to hit 10 by the end of the year. We're on our way. We're doing great. We can do it.
We're doing it, Andrew.
What do you think of the car? Did you see my car? What do you think of it?
I've seen your car like a million times.
No, what do you think of it today?
I love it. It looks good. It's in the it's in the driveway,
It
so
is.
I just saw the back of it. I didn't like walk around your car before I came in here.
All I do is play like 90s metal.
Good, man.
That's all I'm doing.
Playing a lot of Slayer in there.
Andy's got the worst camel.
Mandy?
Or the best.
Yeah.
depending on how you look at it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I don't have my glasses
gonna
on, so
say
her
probably.
camel toe looks like Matt Hardy also.
Andrew, question.
Yes.
Do you know what's going on with the beef between some of the wrestlers and WWE shop?
Yeah, so they figured out that if they bitch and complain that they don't have their merchandise being profiled, then they'll actually do it. So they go publicly and talk about how they're not getting support with the merch shop, and their stuff is not being sold, and it encourages whoever runs that site to post and to profile. What is she doing?
Having
struggling with the table.
She's having a very awkward moment with the table.
She gave up.
There she goes. She figured out. She wanted to flip it the other way. Here comes, big chair shot by Sonya to the midsection of Mandy.
So you're ahead of me, but you could clearly see Sonya stare and look, waiting for the spot.
Yeah. So I guess the hugging can't happen now, right? They're not gonna hug after beating the shit out of each other,
unless somebody else comes out and does like if the Iconics come out and do like a run-in or something.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been way better, like if it was on Raw.
This match?
Yeah, I agree. With
I
that.
feel like this is too big of a stage for it.
Well, I think it would have been fine if she wasn't nearly kidnapped a week ago. I think that played a big part in this, especially for me watching it like as a fan.
Crazy.
Like watching this as a fan right now, it's a little I don't know, I'm taken out of the element because I know that they just went through something very traumatic.
Right.
Both of them together. And now I'm supposed to believe that they're not best friends and they hate each other. Like it really takes you out of that element.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Sliding knee. Kick out.
You're ahead of me.
But I think this was a good showing for Sonya. This was supposed to be a big break for her because she really hasn't been profiled in this, and she's always taking a back seat.
Yeah. Rich, next Photoshop. First thing comes to mind.
First thing, quick.
I'm drawing a blank.
Quick.
Here. It could be anything.
Anything, go now. Boom.
No, that's not how it works. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be a masterpiece. What else is there though? Like we've done a lot.
This started at WrestleMania. I went through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can go like the obvious route and make us like Doc and Marty from Back to the Future.
No. It needs to be something else. You know what? Chat room, you guys pick.
It's got to be like a little dirty, maybe.
$1 donation gets you whatever you want.
Maybe a really sexy Mario and Luigi.
Oh, sexy Mario and Luigi. I think we did that one before.
Did we?
No, we did sexy Buzz and Woody.
Yeah.
Who's got better brows, Andrew or the ref?
Oh, what just happened? It blacked out for a second. Oh, Rich, that's something you missed yesterday. You missed me thinking that a white ref was black.
Oh, yeah. He thought that the white ref was black. He goes, that guy looks like Scottie Pippen.
Well,
and I look at him, and it's a white. It's like, oh, this guy's eyebrows are ridiculous.
Well, it's good because I know that you don't see color.
He's definitely.
Yeah. Okay, Josh.
Can't see color.
Josh Freak says Enchante sexy pose on Andrew's new car. That's the new Photoshop.
That's gonna be a real photo shoot, though.
That'll be a real photo shoot. Oh, they blacked out a nip slip.
Okay.
They're having a lot of wardrobe problems.
Yeah.
They are, and if Mandy lets out one bad fart, that outfit is done.
Oh, big knee.
You think? Do
you remember? Do you remember what happened to what's her name? Marie? No, the girl from Access Hollywood. No, Extra. Maria Menounos.
Yes. Maria Menounos.
When she got one of the girls' makeup all over her ass.
Ooh.
When she was wearing a Greek flag outfit. It was like the white pants and the blue stripes. And the whole thing just had brown makeup everywhere.
Oh, it looked like doo-doo.
It looked terrible.
Imagine if somebody in the crowd is in like witness protection and they get like
this is how they get found.
They get recognized by like the mafias that are after them.
What, Henry Hill? Henry Hill's
listen, I gotta watch wrestling.
Watch her, Henry.
Or do you think anybody in the crowd is actually like, imagine if like one of the people was like Brian Cage in like the third row or something.
Okay. Bachelor 3000 with a $2.99 donation. Rich, Andrew Deacon, and 2 more as the 5 heartbeats.
Heartbeats.
Heartbeats. What are the heartbeats?
I think it's a film is what I'm getting because I just Googled it. It's a bunch of black guys, right?
There's 5 heartbeats?
I think it's a black R&B group.
I just see a dance movie called The Heartbeats, like a So You Think You Could Dance. Oh, now I see the heartbeats. Yes, the 5 heartbeats. Yes, perfect.
Listen, if you're gonna
like
Photoshop
Tony
us,
this is a good one. I like this.
If you're gonna Photoshop us into black dudes, can you please just make us the coasters?
Just make it.
I love the coasters.
Yeah, I'm okay with the 5 heartbeats. This is a good pick. This could be good. You could just keep the other 2. I think it'll be hysterical if it's just me, Rich, and Deacon.
Just double
And
it
like
up.
2 black dudes.
Like
in the band. In this 50s, 60s like band.
I mean, like you could always make us ABBA.
I would love to be ABBA.
You can make us Metallica. You can I think the band stuff is hysterical.
Is Deacon Lars?
I would love to see you as Robert Smith.
As Robert Smith.
From The
Okay.
Cure, yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I hear Darth Vader on the other line.
Hold on, you there, MG Geek?
Am I there now?
Oh, so much better, dude.
There we are.
Oh, finally fixed it. Jesus, good.
What's up, man?
Sorry about that, guys.
MG
No
Geek,
problem.
can you send a picture?
I tried
of
to
yourself?
fix it.
He's very private.
Can you send a picture of yourself to Jonathan so you can be added into these photoshops?
Yeah, at some point.
He's very private.
He has my Facebook. He could find it. I don't recommend it,
What's
but
he going for? I have no idea what you look like, by the way.
Oh my God! Big knee
looks like
to the face. A pedigree?
I'm assuming you look like Seth Rogen.
What the hell just happened there?
I want you to look like Seth Rogen.
Oh, another knee.
Sorry.
Wow.
I might not appease you on that, Rich, but okay.
I want you to look like Seth Rogen right now.
If only I could just push a button.
Big knee
They
strikes
are
here.
talking.
Oh, another big knee strike.
The end of this match is looking to be pretty dope.
Mandy's lost her mind. She's gonna murder her now.
I like her white and gold outfit.
Pedigree.
Wow.
Is this her finisher?
What?
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow, she's
Let's
shit
go.
out of her. I'm a little
Mandy's,
behind you guys.
Mandy's headed down that Trish
Yeah.
Stratus.
Yeah, she's getting good. Oh my God. Done. Yep,
Wow.
she's finished.
That was fun. That was a nice, quick, fun match.
I like that running knee.
Yeah.
So I guess then, yeah, you are right. They aren't 2 frames a second anymore.
Yeah, it looks they finally fixed that. It was because I noticed, and another thing that was off-putting too was the crowd noise. Seems like they've dialed that in a little better too, because the crowd noise wasn't syncing up with them, and
Yeah.
it was clearly piped in, and I would not know how you would do them actually making the noise, because I think that would sound terrible. So I get why they're
got a
doing it
bunch
this
of-
way.
Good eyebrows on her
Bad
too.
feedback.
She's selling it, too. She's selling, like, the loss. It's great.
Where's she leaving? Where's she going?
She's going through the crowd.
She's going through the crowd?
Imagine if the Shield was around
Oh
during
my
this
God.
era.
And
where
they did a crowd
Oh, they go through, weave through all the monitors.
Oh, yeah, right? They have to, like, step over the monitor.
Oh, here comes Otis.
I hate this.
I love this. The best.
Why is he doing the worm?
I want Otis
Get him
and
on the
Bronson
show.
Reed.
Imagine she's like, I don't need you, you fucking loser. I won
Oh,
my
no.
match.
I want and Bronson Reed to have a 2-year program.
Slam fest. They just slam bodies.
I
Bronson Reed
was-
in his Bam Bam
he had
Bigelow
my-
outfit yesterday.
So good. I like.
By
that,
the way,
he did the Miss Elizabeth. Oh, my
Another
God.
stat, another fact from last night that we should probably
What
mention.
is she doing?
It's,
Hold on.
What an
Hold
awkward
on,
woman
dude.
right now.
God.
Oh, this. You know what? All the
Oh.
sexiness just
Oh.
went right
Oh.
out of her.
Yeah.
Every bit
Oh.
of sexy just escaped.
What is that?
How is Otis more sexy than Mandy? In
Otis
this
is way
moment?
more sexy in this moment.
Yo, you out sexy
Oh.
like the hottest
The
woman
hottest
on the
woman
roster.
on the roster.
How
was
about
great.
just freaking choked on my own freaking laughter?
Oh, that's great. That was great. So it's 8 o'clock. We've had how many matches already?
6.
Out of how many?
7.
7 matches. 1 match left.
No.
There's a 1
I think that was the
2-hour
third
match
one.
left.
Mm.
Ooh, what if Otis
So-
cashes? Yeah, what if Otis cashes in on
Something
Randy
to
Orton?
mention
On Randy Orton.
Little tidbit
right.
from last
that'd be
night.
great.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Dakota Kai's gear. Did anybody recognize it?
No, what was?
Rich, you're a Joshi guy, or you know some Joshi stuff. It's Hana Kimura's.
Oh yeah, it was Hana
gear.
Kimura's
Oh,
gear. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
That's cool.
Or it was a replica of it, which was kind of cool.
that is cool.
Mhm.
Very interesting. That's a nice fact. So we've had 4 matches so far. I'm sorry. We had Apollo Crews defeating MVP in 6 minutes and 40 seconds. You had Bayley with Sasha Banks defeating Asuka in 11 minutes and 35 seconds. You have the Street Profits defeating Andrade and Angel Garza in 7 minutes 50 seconds. Now you just had Mandy Rose defeat Sonya Deville. I don't have the time on this. So there are 4 more matches remaining on this card.
Cool.
Interesting.
This will be done by
Okay.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I won't
And
put
these
MG
all seem
Geek
like
in
quick
this.
ones too.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say?
Oh
No,
no.
I said I'll protect MG Geek's identity, but I will put my face, and then we'll just call the remaining black guy Shin.
Okay. Sounds
Jonathan,
good.
I imagine you look like one of the Usos.
Nah,
I want you to look like one of the Usos.
I look like if you and Andrew had a love child.
Who says we don't?
How do you know we don't, man?
Oh my God, are you him?
Oh, that's me.
We had a baby once.
That's who I am.
Hold on, I don't have anything yet. When I get it.
So when you guys
Mm-hmm.
when you guys were seeing the build up for Ray versus Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero with Dominic custody on the line,
yeah.
did you ever think that we'd see him again?
No.
Yes.
And I didn't want to see him again.
Absolutely, yes, I did.
I thought he was a little shit
It's
then, and I
wrestling.
think he's a little shit now.
I think he could beat you up.
Dude,
I
I'm
think
telling
if
you, he's coming out in Ray's gear. That's way too short on him. It's gonna be like Caprice.
He does have. They did show part of his gear on
Oh, did that?
on, like social media, just like a clip of it. Like, so we'll see
Jonathan,
what he has.
Didn't you say he had like a dope T-shirt?
Yeah, so it's him wearing Rey Mysterio's mask on the T-shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
So-
on WWE shop.
So you know the whole Sonya Deville angle was based on the hacker. All this was because of
Oh,
the
get
hacker.
outta here.
Yeah, because the hacker. Remember the hacker found the whole thing about she was setting up Otis.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
And the hacker's just gone.
The hackers.
Why could they never follow through on
and
any
you
of
know
that
what though?
stuff?
It was a
GTV,
big. It was a big angle because they don't have the guy. They have the concept. They're like,
Uh-huh.
we'll figure out who it'll be, and then it doesn't make sense.
And then they never get there.
Yeah, they never get
And
there.
so
Like,
what? Retribution. We're right there with Retribution right now.
well,
right?
I think
It's
they
always
know
the
who it's
coolest
going to be
storyline.
at this. They got to know who's going. It's a major storyline. They got to know.
Is the Undertaker the only guy that worked out for that kind of idea mentality
In what way?
of like Vince calling Mark and going, "Am I talking to the Undertaker?" And they made him the Undertaker,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was enduring, as opposed to like the hacker, the GTV thing, the higher power. You know,
Faustino 9.99.
You got to remember, Rich, when Vince made the Undertaker, it was literally just him, and it didn't go through any freaking channels. Since then, you got to think every year it seems
goes
like they
through
have
everybody.
another channel.
So hold on.
Another.
Faustino with his donation. What do you guys think of a faction with Dominic, Ray, Andrade, Garza, Zelina called La Familia? I'm
like
into
it.
that.
I like it. I'm cool.
I'm
with
very
that.
much into that.
I'd be really cool with that. But wasn't that?
I thought that's
Edge-
already been it.
Wasn't that Edge, Vicky Guerrero,
It was called La Familia.
and Chavo?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
so.
I
Yeah,
was out
I
at the
think that
SmackDown side
sounds
then.
familiar.
Okay,
My
I got a
eyes
question
stink.
for everybody.
Yeah.
What is everyone's favorite obscure character from the mid 2000s,
Dude, Savio Vega.
Like wrestling wise?
favorite.
wrestling wise?
You've always loved that dude though.
Love Savio.
Obscure wrestling character from the 2000s.
From the 2000s.
Yeah,
Oh.
so like that weird.
Oh, I got it. Oh, dude, this is great.
Heidenreich?
Look at this.
Oh, I know.
That's freaking great.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
That's awesome.
That's a really good Photoshop. Thank you. I look amazing in that
Thank
suit.
you.
That's a great one.
I got mine. I know mine. What do you guys got?
From the 2000s, I got the obscure one that I thought would be tremendous.
Go ahead, Glacier.
No, from mid 2000s. You're going 2000s.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Nathan Jones.
No, but you're kind of close.
Heidenreich.
You're kind of close. You're in the right era.
Nathan Jones. Who's
okay? Do you
Luther Reigns?
You're so close in that region. Okay, They did vignettes. It never ended up manifesting into anything though, and his gimmick was that he was like the devil, and he would tell you like
Mordecai.
No, be bad.
Oh.
Why are you being good?
Sean
Stacey.
No, not Sean Stasiak.
Sean O'Hare.
The guy with
Sean
O'Hare.
Sean O'Hare. Yep.
Sean O'Hare.
That Sean O'Hare. That gimmick was. I was so into that. What is he wearing?
He's doing like that's like Halloween Havoc.
Oh no,
right?
he's wearing Rey Mysterio's gear.
Wow.
Or like it's like woven into his own gear. It's pretty cool. So mine is Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan.
And Muhammad Hassan.
And Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan was a great gimmick.
Mordecai.
I loved
was
him.
like one of those guys that like,
He was supposed to feud with The Undertaker.
He was supposed to, what was that, Kevin Thorne?
Thorne. Yeah.
It was the same guy, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then he became a vampire.
Mm-hmm. It's tough to do like a vampire guy.
He became a Dracula. I'm into the vampire guys.
Yeah, same here.
But Sean O'Hare, that was a great gimmick. For anybody that hasn't seen it, go and check out Sean O'Hare vignettes. And Piper was going to be his manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Piper was managing him at one point. He never had a match as that gimmick, though. And he was supposed to feud with The Undertaker. Another Undertaker feud.
I remember that. And going, oh, man, this could be good with Piper involved. And then it just kind of went away.
And then the original vignettes for the Ascension in NXT.
Yeah.
Where they were vampires.
Oh, those are great.
Those were great.
Those are great. You know, like
so Large 23 in the chat room is saying that Seth's gear is mimicking Ray's gear from Halloween Havoc 1996.
I think that's what Rich said.
I just said that, homie. Pay
Did
attention.
you?
Get back to work.
Sorry.
Get back to work.
And Dominic's gear is Mustafa Ali's.
He just borrowed it.
Yeah. Let's see what he's wearing.
My now obscure. I remember Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
All right, so he has cool gear on.
Yeah.
He looks way better now. Oh yeah, he looks so much better now in his gear instead of his stupid dirty shirt.
Does he got like? Is he gonna put a thing on, like a hat?
I think it has like a hood in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta take that man bun out.
Take that man bun out, bro.
I think my two, because I got two. So one would be Nunzio.
Okay, that's a good one. Good.
He was a good one. And then the damn pirate, Paul Burchell, or what was his name?
Paul Burchell.
Pirate.
Guys,
you were into him?
Me too, man.
Oh yeah, well, I was in elementary school. 2004.
Okay, so if we're going back to when I was little, Adam Bomb, big fan of Adam Bomb, loved Adam Bomb, freaking loved it.
From 3 Mile Island.
From 3 Mile Island, loved him and loved Kona Crush.
I used to like Crush too.
Loved Kona Crush.
I was more of an Adam Bomb guy because I was like, yo, this guy's got nuclear powers.
Dude, he had those nuclear glasses and his eyes were orange.
It was great.
He was like a superhero.
Did he murder somebody?
Adam Bomb? Yeah. Who played Adam Bomb? Brian Clark?
Oh man.
No. Yeah, it was Brian Clark. No, Brian Clark is alive. Because Brian Clark was Adam Bomb and Brian, the other Brian.
I was thinking of the other one.
Well, the other Brian was Brian Adams. Was one of the disciples, and he was Crush.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think there should be a female tag team in WWE based on Demolition, except they call themselves Demolicious?
I love it. And they're sexy. They're like sexy Demolition.
Sexy Demolition.
Love it.
Oh, it's
Jonathan,
like that laundry
make us Demolition. Jonathan, please make us gross Demolition.
Yeah, make us. Deacon could be. Hold on.
Deacon could be Crushed.
Deacon could be Crush. I'll be
Axe,
and he'll be Smash. Perfect. Tatanka, I was a huge Tatanka guy.
Oh, same here. I remember getting into an argument with my way older cousin about how much I love Tatanka over Bret Hart.
Love Tatanka.
I love how you describe people in your life. Your very Greek wife, my way older cousin.
Yeah. It's a New York thing.
Very descriptive.
Very descriptive, people.
Yeah.
We gotta paint the image for you guys.
My ugly neighbor.
He's like, oh, he put him in a headlock. Who does that? Who just puts somebody in a headlock?
I'm sad. My milfy neighbor's moving out.
Your milfy neighbor's moving out?
Yeah. She told my dad on his 75th birthday that she said, "Oh my God, you're 75? I can't believe that. I would S your D."
No.
And I was very drunk, and I was like, to my wife, I was like, did I just hear that? And she was like, oh yeah. And they were like,
what'd your dad do? Did he no sell it?
He got.
Or did he show up there?
Yeah, so like this was like after his birthday party, and like it was like just the four of us left in the backyard, and I went upstairs, and I was like, should we leave them alone? He's 75.
He's 75. Let him.
Maybe it's time to get that old D wet, you know. And I got yelled at for doing that.
By who? By your wife?
By my dad. He was
by
like,
your dad.
after the fact, he was like, "What do you think you're doing? Like, I'm a married man. Like, why would you leave me alone out there?" After that woman said that to me, and I was like, "I don't know. It's your birthday."
Oh, Dominic is. I mean, he can move.
He's rocking, dude.
Yeah, look at that nice deep arm drag. Look at that, another nice arm drag by Dominic. Nice kip up. Beautiful kip up.
Let us remember who trained him.
Right? Yeah, I mean, but he has to have that naturally in him. He's
Yeah.
Rey
Oh,
Mysterio's
absolutely.
son. You can't be totally a klutz, you know?
Imagine if he was though.
And Rey
Whoa,
Mysterio's
he's just-
grandson.
He's just totally terrible.
Because like you never know, right? Like look at Ozzy. You would think this guy's gonna have a son and be like an amazing rock
His
and
daughter
roller.
had a couple albums. Terrible albums.
Yeah,
But those kids are shit, though, right?
You get like
so did
he
Hogan's
raised like
daughter.
shit kids.
you get like Jack Osborne, you know.
Yeah.
So who raised the worst kids, Hogan or Ozzy?
I think
Hogan.
you think so?
Hogan.
I think
Hogan.
Hogan's kids are like normal, except for the car crash.
Well, yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what I'm
say the car
saying, like,
crash.
they're
is a
just like
big,
rich
big-
kids from Florida. They're typical Florida kids.
That's you know what I will say. That's also a disappointment. You would think like son of Hogan,
Son of Hogan, he would be like a big star.
but
I don't think they wanted to go anywhere near him after the whole car crash situation, you know?
Pillman
No.
Jr.
Pillman Jr., yeah, he's doing it.
Pillman Jr.'s doing it. Guy's believable.
Well, there's a lot of them,
Wrestling
man. There's a
Enzo
lot
every
of-
weekend.
He wrestles Enzo every weekend, yeah.
It's great. Enzo needs the practice.
Hey, don't talk about my Enzo.
You got the stick.
We had Enzo and Cass on,
I know.
and it was
One of my favorite episodes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
terrible.
It was
terrible.
like one of the worst. It was like that was like our audio,
Ugh.
their audio malfunction. Right?
It's never us, it's them.
Yeah.
And we had the same problem with the New Day the first time they came on. Same exact problem with the New
the
Day.
best-
that was fun.
The second time it
Wasn't
was
it-
fine.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't even really the audio was the worst part. It was watching them trying to fit into the frame of their laptop.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah. Well, the problem was that they were trying to send us a satellite feed, and I was like, no, we can't capture it. You got to do it over IP. And at the time, nobody was using Skype for stuff like this.
Right.
So they had no
Oh,
clue how to
Jesus.
do this.
So it's the old school.
Yeah. So they
Like,
sent
How
me
the news.
Yeah, they sent me the link to capture them. They're like, oh, don't worry about the delay. Just ask a question, and then we can manage it. We'll just tell them to manage it. There was like a 30-second delay between the audio. And I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. All right, guys, see you later.
Yeah, it was weird because like we also prepped whenever we got those WWE interviews, we would prep them a week ahead of time, and there would be a lot of email communication saying, "This is how we're gonna do it.
This is what you can
This is
say.
how we're gonna right.
You
This
can't
is-
say the WWE. It's WWE. You cannot, which is interesting, which I'm fine with that, the
Yeah.
verbiage stuff.
But they gave us prep on the audio visual thing, thinking we're gonna f it up,
Yeah.
and
it
we're
was
like,
them.
"No, this is what we have to do," and they'd be like, "Got it," and then 10 minutes before we'd go on, they'd be like, "Well, our engineer's having a problem, and we're running 10 minutes late."
Always. The engineer's having a problem.
Yeah.
They're running 10 minutes late. I'm glad it wasn't us, though.
Nah, it's never us. We're the best. I will never take the blame for anything.
So is Ray still blind in one eye?
Yes, he's got.
Okay.
He only has one eye.
Kayfabe, yeah. Oh, he's got the eye. It got reattached. Don't
It got
remember
reattached,
the-
so it's healing.
So do you
Yeah.
think? Do you think 20 years from now, when Dominic is almost 40
Yeah.
and Seth's kid is 20,
Oh, they're gonna have the same
Oh,
match.
my.
they're gonna
He's gonna take his eye out.
do it again?
Why is his hood on?
It's AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I love how they made him keep the top on because he doesn't have a body. You know that was Vince's instruction.
No,
keep that freaking jacket on.
Why do you think Roman wore that vest for so long?
He still wears it.
I don't think he should wear it now.
He just sleeps in it.
He's coming. Yeah, Roman's going to come out tonight.
Like The Rock.
No vest, bro. 6-pack.
Just thick. Just
straight
thick.
up.
What would you do
straight
if
up
he
like
just,
Aquaman?
What would you do? He shows up and his hair is bleach blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach blonde, no facial hair.
Oh no! I don't think I'd like him.
No sideburns either. He cut the sideburns all the way to the top.
Who watches basketball?
He just kept the hair. The hair is just bleach blonde. Wow.
Jonathan, you watch basketball?
A little bit, mostly playoff stuff. What's up?
I'm trying to remember the dude's name on the Oklahoma City Thunder that looks like Roman Reigns and Jason Momoa's love child.
Oh, Noah. He was on the Bulls.
Yeah, he has like a Samoan tattoo.
Yeah, I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Steven Adams.
Michael Adams. Steven Adams?
Steven Adams.
I would love to help you out, but I'm currently making y'all into the demolition. So
perfect. Take your time.
Yeah, Steven Adams. That dude he's from New Zealand, so that explains like the
color, right?
He's like a Maori guy.
Polynesian, yeah.
But it's
the
like
island,
it's like Roman Reigns, Steve Adams, Jason Momoa.
We went for the stop, missed it. Right into the chair. Why is Ray on the outside? What is he trying to do?
He's
bad
coaching.
Punches by
He's
him.
the third base coach.
How old is Dominic? 22?
Something like that.
19.
I mean, he's gonna have to lose. He can't beat Seth. Oh, look at that.
Jason Havlick says Dominic's mom looks like she's his mother and also Ray's mother.
Oh my god, that's great.
She's the abuelita.
She is abuelita.
Abuelita, what do I do?
Okay. Oh, nice.
Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out big at 2.5.
Dominic, you can tell, isn't comfortable. He doesn't look bad.
He doesn't look bad. He's not comfortable, but he doesn't look bad. That's actually a perfect way of describing it right now.
But it's also cool that like he can't get the stage fright as if he was in front of 10,000 people, right?
Because he's
that probably helps.
He's not, I would still be nervous.
Yeah, but you're on SummerSlam. You're on a pay-per-view. You're getting a pay-per-view paycheck.
This is fun though.
Like this is what your dad is good at.
I don't think they're paying him.
What do you just like here? Go on TV?
I think they're just like, hey, you want to be on TV, kid? Man,
okay? Here's a voucher for the concession stand. Knock yourself out.
You want me to rub your back a little bit?
Yeah. Oh my god, my back's killing me. He's in control now.
What if they just give him a WWE shop gift card for pay?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Like, yeah, I'll get some Austin t-shirts.
Get all the Austin t-shirts. And that old
Do you know that's how they?
One.
Do you know that's how they pay like Jerry Springer show guests?
Yeah, they pay him in merch
and gift cards.
I think Justin.
I found that out. I laughed my ass off.
Justin Roberts was a Jerry guest, right?
Justin Roberts?
Yeah,
he was on Jerry.
Because it was like, it's like like when he was like breaking into acting.
Oh, okay.
But like he was a guest on Jerry, and I think he had like a spike necklace or some shit. You look it up. Justin Roberts on Jerry. My favorite Jerry though. Razor.
That's like no, that was that Jerry?
Yeah.
Or was that Maury?
That's Jerry.
Jerry.
It was Razor on Jerry.
It wasn't Phil Donahue?
Dressed inappropriately and
in like the underwear, giving the belt to the cancer
giving
kid.
the belt to the kid, yeah.
Oh man.
But straight gimmicked underwear, vest,
yeah.
You shouldn't be dressed like that around anybody.
Yeah, you're in public,
like
dude.
regardless if it's a kid or not.
Oh,
you shouldn't be dressed like that. Different times, man.
Oh,
Imagine if we did our show in like '93. How many babes would we have on right now?
Oh, we would be doing this from Scores.
We would.
No, you know who used to do that? Yeah, we would be in Scores right now.
We'd be drowning in babes right now.
Yeah, we would be doing this in
Howard
Scores.
Stern.
Well, what's his name? John God. One of the first first radio shows for wrestling. John Aracini.
Okay.
Come on, somebody knows this. He had a radio show on Long Island, and X-Pac was a regular on a show, and they used to do it from Scores.
Can you cut to X-Pac?
X-Pac, there you go. There's X-Pac. No, but they used to do it from the same room that I used to do my show out of.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I found a photo, and I messaged him. I was like, hey, are you in Scores? He's like, I am. This 1994, 1995. Wow. I'm like, that's the same room that I did my show from.
That's cool. No, we'd be drowning in babes right now. I like, honestly, and you guys, this is a little Matt Men behind the scenes talk right here. I am always trying to convince Andrew to get a lot of babes on the show. Listen, maybe it's because
it would definitely drive your numbers.
I grew up with a lot of
Arezzi, John Arezzi, the Pro Wrestling Conversation. John Arezzi, Pro Wrestling Conversation. That's what name. John Arezzi was one of the first radio shows that was involved in this.
Rich, you're gonna like this. And
Andrew,
you never showed the 5 whatever I did.
I generally like everything.
I gotta pull that up. Sorry.
No, I gave you a dope Deadpool makeup.
Where is it?
Oh, what went black? It went black again.
Did it?
I'm sending it now.
Ray Jr. had a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, his nipple came out.
Like half of his
asshole
nutsack
showed
came
up.
out.
His belly was showing, and Vince told him to cut it.
Like his asshole did a run-in. Oh, I miss this so much. This is the best. It's also summertime, and it's so cool in here. Oh my god, I can't thank you enough for having this thing going right now. For years, guys, we would try to do the quickest shows in summertime.
We would be dying
because like Andrew would have like his little his thermometer, and he'd be like, "It is 97 degrees in here
71 right now.
Well,
it's perfect."
Wasn't that when you guys switched time of the show to the morning?
Yeah, we went to the morning because it was so hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that's one of the reasons why we did it.
It was so sweaty.
Yeah, that was like a big reason, if I do recall.
Yeah, because it was brutal.
And then, but like
because you used to be on like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, 3, 4, right?
But that was also like when we started, I had a 9 to 5, and it was like, cool. My boss let me out early so I can drive over here and do the podcast. But I've been working for myself for like the past 7 years, so I'm like, that's cool. I like the mornings. I can get shit done after that, you know.
I like the mornings because I don't have to delay anything else.
Exactly.
And my brain is super fresh in the morning, and I feel like it's the worst for a live audience.
Yeah,
it's actually the worst time because everybody's either at work or they're doing something. Like if we did our show at 6 o'clock at night every week, it would be maybe double the audience for live.
Yeah.
Triple maybe, because generally all my podcasts we started at 2 and we used to go till like 9 o'clock.
But do you really want to do the show at 6 o'clock at night?
I don't because I'm my day's done. I'm
like you're
beat.
shot by that time. Like you just want to like get a hand job and go to sleep.
That's it. That's it. That's what everybody wants. That's every boy's dream. Big splash.
But yeah, no, I enjoy doing the mornings. I hope you do too.
I love the mornings. No,
it's the best.
Early. So what sucks for me is that sometimes we do the show and then I got to do another show at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So now we're done at like 11:30 and I have like an hour and a half, 2 hours to kill.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go
used
boom
to go
right
get
into
beers
it.
though?
What?
Y'all used to go out for beers afterwards.
We do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. When we don't have a show.
Post pandemic, pre-pandemic.
Yeah, we used to go to press for a couple of beers.
Yeah, sometimes we'd hit the road. And
check your email. Andrew.
Honestly, like 2016.
Best time.
2016 was
our peak.
The best time, worst time for doing that, because I remember doing my taxes that year and being like, "Yo, I spent so much money at press."
Yeah.
And Biggie was like, my wife was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, you want to look at the chart?" And it's like all this stuff gets tabulated, run like whatever, like
because you do PayPal.
I do PayPal and I do like the business account, and it itemizes everything for you. So it'll say like press 195, and then it'll give you the amount at the end of the year. And I think that year it was like for me, just from
I'll tell you what mine is
for me. For me, it was maybe like around like 2,200.
Okay. That year,
I know.
13,400.
Yeah, I know.
That was my bar tab. $13,400 was my bar bill. Here,
Yeah.
hold on. Here we go. Ready? Bam.
Oh, amazing.
That's actually really good.
Love it.
That's it. That's the best one.
Thank you.
You win.
That's the best.
Like a deacon, man.
I dress like that for the wife sometimes.
Deacon is Mr. Fuji. I ask her to do my face paint like that sometimes, and she's like, "Why? For what?"
So good.
That's awesome. I gotta send this.
You know what? Can you make us? This is my own fantasy. Can you make us a good Road Warriors?
Oh yeah, make it. Yeah. Road Warriors too.
A good
And
war.
that's it.
Road
You could,
warrior.
Yeah.
Seth is trying to turn this into a snuff film.
What is he do? He's beating the shit out of him.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, he took his
2016
clothes off and now he's whipping him.
2016 was because I think my wife started going back to school and like
Jess was 2016. I had just had the baby.
yeah, we were hanging, we were doing a lot, like we were drinking a lot, and I remember like it was like 2015, 2016, that time period where I turned into the thing my wife hated, which was drunk husband.
Oh yeah.
Because she'd come home at 7:00.
Oh, we're
and
loaded.
I'd be like wasted.
Yeah.
And I'd go to bed like a half an hour later.
Well, for me, because that's when I work exclusively from home.
Yeah.
So like 11:30, I wouldn't need to get home because like nobody was home. If 2015, no baby, Jess is at work.
Yeah.
She's not coming home till 6, so I got like 6 hours to drink. I would
Exactly.
drink for like 8 hours straight some days.
Yeah, I know.
It was the best.
I was there.
And nobody got out of hand. Nobody was like drunk.
No. It never got to the point where it was like
You were
need-
bar
you
hopping,
need
go
to
from this
leave.
place to that
Yeah.
place.
You know what was fun? Your birthday last year is we bar hopped like all day.
What did we do on my birthday last year?
We bar hopped all day,
Mm-hmm.
and then at some point we were like, "I'm very drunk. We gotta go." And it was like it's 3 in the afternoon.
The year prior,
Oh, jeez.
2019.
2019. Yeah. Yeah, because I took off that day.
We went to Press.
Mhm.
We went to Bourbon. We went to Local.
That was a great day.
We went to
Donovan's.
OSP. We went to Donovan's.
Yeah.
We went to OSP. Like we hit like 5
Every
bars.
bar.
And like we
Oh
ate,
my
we
God,
ate
big
every
dude.
bar. Gross.
Like,
When I
don't
think
go.
about that, I'm like, it was so disgusting. But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that shit's great.
Sometimes it's fun to do that.
It's fun too because like every single
What
one
is
of those
going
bars,
on right now?
we were the youngest dudes in the place.
Yeah,
which is odd.
Trying
because
to,
it's midday.
so Ray's
Yeah,
trying to
everybody's
plead
working.
with his.
Oh, here
mom.
comes Ray. And now he's murdering. Seth is going to kill him.
Oh,
And then
Buddy
now the
Murphy.
wife's going to get involved.
That's bad. You
Get
think,
off my boy!
You think Abuelita's gonna?
Abuelita's showing up.
Mijo.
Mio.
Does Vicky show up?
No,
Oh,
Vicky's
God.
in AEW. Vicky's in AEW.
Or
That's
my wife.
funny.
Your wife
You
is
talking
showing
about my
up.
wife when we're drinking all
With a
this?
slipper. With a slipper. He's beating him like a government
Oh,
mule.
shit.
Why do you beat a government mule?
Because it's the government.
That,
That's a very old timey turn of phrase.
Yeah. Why do you beat a government mule? Crowd is getting
So-
hot.
They're like, let's
Sorry, that was a
choke
funny
Rey Mysterio.
statement.
What are they doing to him now? They have no other friends back there. There's nobody else in this company that could help him.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his back. Holy moly.
Yeah. Nobody.
Seth's back.
Yeah, how hard are they nailing each other with the kendo stick?
I think they're really
Enough.
they're swinging for the fences, dude.
Mm,
Ah! The wife's gonna show up. Come on.
Here comes Roman
She's on the apron, or not the apron, but she's on the.
she was on the stage. Yeah, she was on the
Yeah,
stage.
Oh, they're gonna go after her.
Hey,
Leave Abuelita alone. She never did anything to you.
Mama, get out of here.
Mama, get out of here. Oh, maybe she's like Rainbow. Nice Louis Vuitton shirt.
Hmm.
You don't go near my mama. You know what's the best Mad
Oh,
TV
that's
skit?
great.
Did you watch Mag TV?
Oh, my black mama.
Yeah, that's my white mama.
That's my white mama. Yeah.
Artie Lang played a truck driver that ran over this black woman,
Oh.
and her soul went into his body, and he became her. and he ended up taking care of the family.
I misspoke.
And that's my white mama.
Don't make me break my foot off on your
Don't
ass.
make me break my foot up in your ass.
Ridiculous.
Now go get me a pack of Newports.
So ridiculous.
Best skit ever.
You can't listen. Like 90s TV.
90s TV is the best.
Was so bizarre where like you can't get away with any of this shit.
No, because now all of a sudden everybody's uncomfortable with everything.
Yeah. Like I remember watching Homeboys from Outer Space.
Great movie. Great TV show on UPN.
Great TV show, right?
Terribly great.
God, UPN.
Oh, he put his legs up.
And like you can't get away with this shit now. Like at all.
UPN used to piss me off because, you know, I grew up in the same area as you guys, but I was only allowed to watch SmackDown growing up. So when it was preempted for a Mets or a Yankees game, I was furious because I couldn't see wrestling.
Right.
What else was on UPN?
You had
some vampire show.
Homeboys from Space. You had SmackDown at that time, I think.
Where was Moesha?
Moesha was on PIX.
Channel 11.
Oh,
Star Trek,
no.
Voyager,
it was,
DS9.
On UPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it Veronica Mars?
No,
Veronica Mars was on UPN also before the merger.
Yeah.
No, DS9 was on WPIX. Voyager was on UPN.
Yeah. He's
I knew it was
dead.
one of
It's
them.
over.
They came from outer space, which is another really weird show. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh,
one.
the
It was
Stop.
like two brothers.
Which one is it?
They came from outer space.
I remember the name. I don't remember the show.
It was two brothers from a different planet, and I think they were twins. But the premise was not the premise. Like they're trying to get home, but they had like a Cadillac or like a '57 Chevy or something. But like if one of them fucked, the other one felt it.
Oh no, really?
Right. So like one of the subplots of the show was like, you know how like Dukes of Hazzard had to make the general lead jump over something.
Yeah.
Every episode
They would have to get laid.
Every episode, one of them got laid, and the other one would start steaming. I'm not making this up.
Okay.
They'd start steaming, and they'd feel that the brothers there's like, oh, this guy's getting laid right now,
Oh
and
my
it'd be
God.
like an awkward situation where like they'd start steaming from the collar
Oh my God, that's freaking
because like
hysterical.
the wires were crossed for some reason.
That's really funny.
You know?
How about Living Single?
I used to like
We are
that thing.
living single
For years.
Oh, guys, Seth just set it up
What do you do?
where he dropped the key in front of Dominic. Like, here's the key to get him out.
Oh.
I think this is the turn. I think the turn might be happening.
Sorry, we're talking about 90s.
He put the key.
Apologize.
Yeah, with 90 CV is
Yeah.
great. Okay, who does a better cult leader, him or CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Both played a very similar role, though, right?
CM Punk for sure, because I think I think what makes a good heel.
Can I
and
make an
babyface
argument for a better one?
I'm still talking.
Hang on.
If he makes like the thing that makes a good heel and babyface is a heel and a babyface can say the same exact thing, but somehow turn the crowd, right?
Okay.
CM Punk, when he was doing the Straight Edge Society thing, he was saying shit that actually made sense. Don't drink. Don't do drugs.
And he followed that. Yeah.
Right, and he followed that, but the crowd was like, "F you! What are you trying? Like, what are you doing?" Whereas 3 years after that, he had that program with Jericho, where Jericho would call him CM drunk.
CM trying to
Oh,
pour
you're
the
straight
alcohol.
edge.
Yeah.
Pour the alcohol on him, and the crowd was with Punk because they're like, "Oh, we
Interesting.
believe in his
So
morals."
that's why
you
you're
know?
going with Punk.
Right.
Who do you go with, MG?
Raven, the Fly.
Wow, Raven's
Oh,
another
Raven's
good
a
one.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Punk had that program with Raven also,
He did, yeah.
with the pills and like the pill popping and
Yeah.
you suck and all that stuff. But Raven was a good cult leader.
Raven is the well. Raven wasn't. It didn't have this religious feel to
Yeah,
Raven,
it was-
right?
Yeah.
It was
Raven
more
was more
of
like a David Koresh type thing.
Yes.
These guys did the whole like the religious symbolism and all that stuff.
Seth is doing the religious
Well,
Seth is doing great.
big time.
Honestly, the
Hold
Undertaker
on.
did it too.
He's gonna make out. They're gonna make out.
I love you, mijo.
Oh no, they didn't do it.
Maybe they're saving it for Raw, or maybe they're not doing it.
Okay, guys, let's do a Q&A. How about that? Rich, can you read the chat room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We'll do a Q&A segment in the chat. So, oh my God, my eyes are killing me.
I got
The
one.
Jackal, another good one.
One question. Ooh, that's a good one. One question real quick.
Yeah.
Josh Freer.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Raven or Gangrel lead your cult?
I would go with Raven. Gangrel's not bright.
I don't know, but Gangrel did spit the blood.
He did, but he's like a dumb vampire.
Kevin Sullivan, ultimate cult leader from David D.
Yeah, but that's another.
Yeah, that's
another great one. That's a very old school cult leader.
And it's a different kind of one too, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's
They've always done that, huh? That's a big thing in wrestling. The cult leader.
You gotta have a cult leader.
You gotta.
Wasn't like Fritz von Erich like the original cult leader? Because he was like supposed to be like a Nazi.
Fritz von Erich was a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were like good old boys from the South, which is so funny.
I can't tell you how happy I am to be here right now.
Right now?
Yeah,
Me too.
I have no idea.
Give me a high five. There you go. Hold on. No, I was gonna hold your hand. I was gonna do one of these.
Can you split the camera?
There we go.
Does everybody feel the love going on? We have.
If I pull hard enough, you'll enter my body.
What?
We have soft porn going on right now.
I'll
on
enter
the
your
show,
body
guys.
after a couple more drinks.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we fuse? Can we do a fusion dance and fuse as one? Hold on. What's Mexipac? What's his name?
Favorite wrestling enforcer? Arn Anderson, dude.
No. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with Diesel.
These are great.
Hold on. Ask Hogan.
I'm
not Hogan, brother.
Hogan.
No.
Hogan / Mex-Pac.
Mex-Pac.
Who's your favorite wrestling enforcer?
Myself, brother. You were never an enforcer.
Diesel, but not
Early. I'm talking mullet Diesel.
not mullet windbreaker Diesel.
No, that's the one I'm talking about.
what-
Yeah.
I want like
Oh my god.
I used to be obsessed with obviously like everybody else. I used to be obsessed with Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Love them.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hold on. Rich drew this.
So they're doing the 24 tonight of the WWE 24 of Mania.
So this is Rich gave me this for my 30th birthday. He drew,
I did a watercolor painting of Diesel.
which I absolutely love. And on the back it says, "Hey man, have yourself a big sexy birthday. Love, Rich. To Andrew with much love." And look at the back. He sketched him. I actually want to frame this because this is so freaking awesome. And then
It's been sitting up there, right?
And then wait. And then he gave me a fake autograph from one big sexy to another. Love, Kevin Nash. But he signed it. It's not Kevin Nash's signature.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
I like to have fun with my friends.
That's the best.
That's
All
a
right,
real
the
friend.
Oscar Part 2 is happening.
Oscar Part 2.
By the way-
Rich and I have been
by the way,
friends
I
since
do got-
1997, so
Yeah,
it's been
oh my god.
20-something years.
I was
a while.
3 years old.
23 years we've been friends.
Wow.
Jason Havlick, do you agree that Ridge Holland is the future of this business? No, I don't.
Why Rich Holland?
Ridge Holland looks like a Pinkerton.
I don't even know what that means, but it's funny.
Well, look up the Pinkertons. Pinkertons were like kind of like almost like law enforcement back in the day, bounty hunters.
I'm currently making you the best Photoshop that you'll ever see.
Please.
So you're gonna have to.
Sorry, my back is really bad. I got that.
Oh, Andrew,
Shawn
this is
Michaels
gonna
back
make your
problem.
back feel all the better.
Oh, please. What? It comes at Soma's?
Yeah.
What time do I take my edible? It takes about
I was
40
about to say,
minutes.
it's not a
Take it
gimmick.
now, dude. There's 2 more matches left.
No, I can't take it now. I'll fall apart on
3
this.
more
Yes, you
matches
can.
left.
I am a big thing. Like, Rich knows this about me.
Yeah,
if
we're gonna
I
go to
hit
10. We gotta go
if
to
I
10.
hit that point of drunk, I leave.
Yeah.
Like I just take off and I just leave.
Mhm.
I have had parties here.
You don't say
where
bye
I'm
or
like,
anything.
No. I Irish exit the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you're done. You're done for the day.
I'm done for the day, and everybody understands. Like when Andrew's finished, he's finished. He doesn't overstay.
Yeah.
I don't overexpose myself. I just leave.
Yeah. I feel I have the not misfortune, but like I always try to I can read the night ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of times where like I'll tell Vicky, I'm like, yeah, we're done. Let's get out of here. And then she'll be like, oh, we're just getting started.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, she's the one that wants to continue.
yeah. And I'm like,
Because
now,
she's not pacing the same way that you are. She's taking her time.
well, I used to be the one who would want to stay out more.
Yeah.
But I think the older I got, the more I'm like, you know what? Like I'll give you a good example. All right, quick story. So we're hanging out with a couple that we know, and like they've broken up recently, but we were hanging out and like it was like a barbecue.
Okay.
And at like 5 o'clock, I read the writing on the wall.
You've realized
I was like, they're gonna get into a giant blowout fight in about an hour, and I don't want to be here for it. Right?
Okay.
So I was like, hey babe, like I'm done. Let's get out of here. She's like, oh, we're just getting started. And I'm like, I really want to go. I think we should go. No.
And then
so I was like, fine.
starts.
I was like, fine. You know what? Like, I'm gonna get more drunk. I hope that's okay with you, and we'll see what happens. 2 hours later, they're yelling at each other,
screaming,
and I look at my wife, and I'm like, and we walked because like it's in the neighborhood, and I was like, I told you we should have left. Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, because now it's an awkward goodbye, right?
I was
all
like,
right, guys, I'm out of here.
I was like, so what do you want to do? If we leave now, they're going to be like, oh, they're leaving because we're fighting.
Yeah.
And if we stay...
Which that's the exact reason why you're leaving.
We're in fucking prison.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So we ended up being in prison.
Oscar redid her makeup?
Yeah, she redid her whole... Everything got redone.
And on the way home, I was just like, you left when I told you. You know?
Yeah. I've had that happen many times. Hold on. We got some questions in here. Mang was my favorite enforcer. That's a good enforcer, Mang. How do you feel about Rich Holland? Okay, I would rather see Bret Hart 92 or CM Punk 11. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
CM Punk 11.
CM Punk 11. That's a great question.
But Bret 92, I mean, I was a huge Bret Hart fan.
Yeah.
That was like, I was a Hogan Warrior. I mean, obviously a Hogan Warrior Savage, right? Big fan. Loved the Texas Tornado. Loved the big dudes. Loved all of them.
Please tell me this is the story. This is where it's going. I love hearing you tell this.
And then I saw SummerSlam 91. I was in the crowd.
How old were you?
I was 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
6? SummerSlam 91. Yeah, let's see. 6? Yeah.
What year were you born?
84. 6.
Okay.
7. I was 7.
You're 10 years older than me.
I'm born. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're Deacon's age, I think. Yeah, Deacon's born 94.
Yeah, so am I.
No, 95. 95. Deacon's 95. Yeah. So I'm in the crowd, and I turned to my father and I said, "These two know how to work." I go. I get that Penning has been around for a while, and he may not be the guy, but that guy, Bret Hart, he's the guy. He's the one to lead the new generation. I said that to my father, point blank. 6 years old, 6.5 years old.
He's the champ.
I said that to my dad. I looked him dead in the eyes. I said, if Vince doesn't put this guy over.
You were like a walking dirt sheet at like 7 years old.
Being a pundit at 6 years old.
And then, you know what? I turned around to my uncle. You know what I said to my uncle? I said, have you read this week's Observer?
Have you read this week's Observer? Like, they're like, how are you subscribed to this? How do you have money right now to subscribe to this? And you're like, I got my
had it rolled up in my
You had it rolled up like in your back pocket?
Wait, is this
like,
true?
You're going to like a tobacco-filled arena with the dirt sheet rolled up in your back pocket.
God, I just want a Photoshop to make him laugh this hard.
I had to.
I love that story so much. It's the best.
Every time you ask me to tell that story, I'm gonna add even more.
It's so great. I love it. I love that story so much because like the first time you said it, you were so. It was. I appreciate your honesty with it, and you were like, you know, when I was a kid, I said that Bret Hart, he's gonna be somebody.
He's gonna be someone. I knew it, dude. I knew it. I saw it.
He's gonna be somebody.
Do we have chat?
God.
Do we have questions in the chat?
No, I think everybody's just reacting to you.
You have an email, Andrew.
I have an email. Okay. My allergies are killing me. My eyes.
I'm okay today. Like today, you're not good.
You know what's funny? I didn't get it at all during this whole COVID thing, and then all of a sudden I got it now. Oh, shit.
I got those same headphones.
Which ones?
The Sony's. LA Film
The
School
Sony's?
sent me some.
I don't like these
Oh, yeah, I
actually.
got
These
them
suck.
on right
These are not the regular the MDs. These are the MDR V6. I like the blue ones.
What happened to that little earpiece that you used to wear?
So this, I
What are you doing?
I rolled over my gold spoon. I rolled over the earpiece with my chair.
Oh, get out of here.
So I got a replacement one, but I don't have. I got to find the cable that goes in here so I can put it on.
I remember, like, we used to talk about getting like those Garth Brooks,
The Garth
Spears mics.
So they suck. Those things. They
Countrymen?
really do suck.
Countrymen?
But it's fine for
That
like
what
if
they
you're on the
call-
couch to have those.
Mm.
Hang on, I gotta load this. You guys ready for this one?
Oh, I love it. That's the
There you
best.
go.
That's amazing.
Oh my
That's
god.
a good photo of Jess.
That's amazing.
That's a great photo of Vicky too.
Can somebody send me this?
Oh my
so I
God,
so I can
dude.
save this.
This one is too good.
is amazing.
I'll tweet it to you.
This one's too good. Oh yeah, I love that one. I gotta send this one to her.
Oh,
This is awesome.
meanwhile, this match is picking up.
Yeah, this match is good. Oh my god. One of
I
my
just tweeted it to you.
So one of my wife's coworkers listens to the show all the time, and luckily for us, that's so funny. I cannot open this email in iMessage. Andy, you know Andy, Mr. Andy,
Andy Young.
Andy, yeah. So
Andy Yang.
Andy Yang. Andy. Oh, this is so good. Andy listens to the show every week, so he's a good brother because he doesn't go and rat on me to Jess about the show. But I saw him and he started talking about the show, and I think he got a little nervous to talk about the show in front of Jess, and Jess is like, dude, I know everything that goes on that show. I'm fully much aware of what happens. This one's great. This one's really good.
Somebody has to text me the Road Warriors one.
I just
Thank you,
tweeted it.
Jonathan. I'm very happy with that.
Can you take Jess and Vicky out of it and have one just me and Rich? Like a high res one so we could use that for stuff? Because dude, you look I mean you actually did an unbelievable job with this one.
Oh, it's so good.
It looks so good. It looks so freaking good, this one.
It's an
the
old
best.
picture, so I'll see how high res I can get it, but I'll try.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Big match here. Oh my god, I lost it at telling that story. But you know what though? Like I'm joking about it, but I freaking knew that guy was good. You know, but that's the amazing thing. Like as a kid, how do you know that that's really good? And you know what I did know? That fucking main event sucked.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw Ultimate Warrior live. I was so excited to see this. I was like, oh, it's Warrior and Hogan. I didn't even care that they were facing against Adnan and Sarge and Colonel Mustafa and Sheik. Yeah, I didn't even care about that. I just wanted to see Hogan and Warrior, and that pop for Hogan. Holy moly! That whole building. Sid Justice, super. Like I was fascinated by him because he was gigantic and blonde, big dude. And I remember watching a match, and I go, huh. Well, this match sucks.
I wish I would love to. I feel like we've always talked about Hogan like ad nauseum, and he's almost reached like a mythological.
Wow. You know what? To me, I don't know for you, right? To me, it's such a. And this is gonna sound cheesy, right? But Hogan is such an instrumental part of my childhood
and adulthood,
and adulthood too. But it's like Hogan and Wolverine for me go hand in hand, right? Okay. But Wolverine's not a real person,
right?
Like I understand Hulk Hogan's a character, but Hulk Hogan is a living thing. Like he's Hulk Hogan. Like Hugh Jackman doesn't walk around as Wolverine,
right? Yeah.
You know that he doesn't.
He's not
do
living
that.
the gimmick.
He doesn't live the gimmick, which I kind of wish he did, but. Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan. Yeah. So for me, it was almost, and I don't know why, I had a really good dad, and I always felt like Hogan would be a good dad.
I could
like
see that.
As a kid, in my mind, like he was such a good guy.
You wanted Hogan to be your dad.
He told me I wanted Hogan to be my dad. Like he was my American dad.
Okay.
My father's so foreign. Like he would have been in my mind. I'm like, if my dad was American, it would be Hulk Hogan.
I agree with that.
That's how I saw it as a kid.
I could see that because it's very wholesome. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers.
He didn't do anything wrong except rape the back and poked you in the eye.
I mean, like, the character didn't do anything wrong.
No, the person is flawed, obviously.
Right. But, like, I think the Hogan thing is so fascinating. That cult of personality is so fascinating. And I feel like it's, like, one of those things where, like, you can't help but talk about because it's, like, when we were kids, that Hogan was, like, the be-all, end-all of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, it's Hulk Hogan. He's the best.
Like even you knew he wasn't like there were better wrestlers at
Right.
one point. You
Right.
came to that, but you're like, I don't care. It's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It's Hogan.
Like I think that's another thing too, where it's like when you're a wrestling fan, you give Hogan every excuse in the book.
Yeah.
Because like he wasn't the best worker, but that persona behind it was so magnanimous and like a million times better than what you thought should be in the ring. But then again, when you're an adult, when we were adults and we discovered Hogan versus Muta in Japan, you're like, yo, this dude can friggin' wrestle, you know?
Yeah. I find it, I listen, for me, I could separate the person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to let Hulk Hogan's actions ruin my childhood.
Right.
Like, I could say, like, okay, you know what? He shouldn't have said what he said. I don't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that's a weird thing to, like, say it so openly.
Yeah.
But, like, whatever. Like, to me, it's my childhood. I can't. I have to block that out.
Well, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Is like, can you separate the art from the artist?
Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't.
And the Hogan thing, I think, is fascinating because, like, you know, like we're obviously like not on the end of the unfortunate thing he said, you know.
Yeah,
and
it's different, obviously.
Like for us, it's a murky situation, but it's definitely like, yo, this dude made a horrible mistake. This dude made
so many of them
horrible mistake, like venting about his daughter and like all that stuff, and it's like it dimmed the light on the Hogan thing, you know. But then you hear like guys like Mark Henry or whoever saying like, you know what, I forget. Like, I don't know about Mark Henry, but I'm just an example.
Yeah, there's
like,
plenty.
I forgive this dude for saying what he said, and like him addressing is really cool. But then there's other dudes who are like, you know what, like I'm not going to forgive him. Because
I think it has to do if you had a relationship with him, right?
Right.
Because like if you had a relationship and you could see that you're like, listen, I'm giving an example, right? Mark Henry. Let's say it's Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Let's say Mark Henry went out and said, listen, I forgive him for what he said, because he obviously has some sort of relationship with Hogan and he sees him differently. For someone that doesn't have that kind of relationship, it's a lot harder to forgive somebody for saying that,
right?
Especially if you're a person of color, if you're a black guy, and you hear this guy saying that word so openly.
It's heartbreaking.
So freely.
Heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking because every wrestling fan looked up to him. Yeah. I don't care if you don't like him now. There was a point in your life, if you were a kid and you watched wrestling, by the way, this is a really good match. You looked up to this guy, and you're like, holy moly, this guy is what I want to be. He's the biggest guy there. He's the blondest guy there. I just want to be a blonde hot dog.
Well, like, it's not even that. It's like he fought, like his theme song. He fought for what's right.
He fought for your rights.
You know, like all that stuff. And then like
he fought all the foreign heels.
All of a sudden, it's like like this guy's the actor, the person who's playing this person is flawed. And I think, I mean, like
Rocky was a weird movie for me. The first time I saw Rocky,
like Rocky 1.
No, Rocky with Hogan. What was it? Rocky 3, right?
3.
Yeah.
Thunder.
So when I saw Rocky 3, I couldn't understand why he wasn't Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Like I couldn't I'm like, but he's not. They call him Thunder Lips, and I'm like, I get that. Like maybe he's using a different name in the movie,
right?
But I couldn't separate the character from the guy.
Did you?
That was me with Scorpion King.
Oh, with The Rock. Interesting.
Did you feel the same way when watching No Holds Barred?
No,
because he was basically Hogan.
He's basically Hogan, yeah.
But he was like, what was his name in the movie? Like Rip something.
Shit. But I saw that movie way later. What year did No Holds Barred came out? What year?
That was 92.
No,
that was
90.
92.
Can't be.
When did you guys start, Matt?
The Ninjas movie came out 92. 1990. It has to be 1990. Because he did the Ninja movie. He did Suburban Commando 92, I think. 94 maybe it was Suburban Commando. 92 he had another movie. I think he was in the Three Ninjas movie, no?
He was in Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Wow.
You had Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny.
You had Suburban Commando.
Hold on. Who won this? Oscar won this.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So they swapped them.
1990.
What came out in 1990?
No Holds Barred.
Yeah, I was right. I'm weird about the years, man. I'm really good with that stuff.
Sasha tapped.
So now you're going to hear that. So they're setting up that angle.
They're setting it up.
You didn't help me.
So. No, well, she did try to help her. No?
Yeah, it was kind of. So they kept that streak alive. I wonder if they'll talk about that. So Sasha Banks has never defended the title. Never successfully defended her title. She wins it and then loses it the very next time.
Interesting.
When did you guys start Mad Men?
2009.
2011.
Was 2011?
Yep. It was right before we moved. It was like fall 2011 because we immediately soon after moved to this seating. But we were doing shows where John was on the couch and you were sitting over there. Remember that old setup? Where my desk was over here on this wall where the TV is?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, so we didn't have this setup. We added this.
I think we had the old setup for like a month, and then we switched to this.
Okay, so we didn't do the show for Summer of Punk, and that was summer 2011. We weren't doing a show, but I think that's the reason why we decided to do a wrestling show, because you were doing a comic book show, and we were talking about wrestling right before the show.
Yeah.
Did I ever show you this? That Deacon took a photo of me in the middle of the night, stoned, making food.
That's really weird.
Really weird. Peeking in the window.
Yes, we did we did Behind the Counter.
Yeah, so 2011, but the show really didn't take off till, I mean, it was doing well. 2012, 2013, 2014. Okay, 2014, it's rolling. 2015 started knocking it out of the park. 2016, home run, and then it's been, coasting since then.
Then I remember because like we would do Behind the Counter, and every week you'd be like, I really want to do a wrestling show.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, let's do it. I really want to do a wrestling show. Let's do it. And then you're like, let's do it. And I think we did 3
betas.
We did 3 betas.
Yeah.
And then you were like, this is great. Let's do it. We have a lot of chemistry. Let's keep it going.
It was, and this is the biggest thing about doing shows. And I posted something about this on Twitter, and I think a lot of people don't realize, like, it's not, you could be great, I could be great, but we can not work together. And that's that's a huge thing. Like, everybody needs to be kind of in a certain role in order for it to work. Maybe someone guides it, maybe someone fills it in, maybe, everybody has a role in the show. We were very lucky that we were able to, like, I had the same thing with Paul.
Yes.
The chemistry on that show, and it's a very different show. I'm a very different person on that show because I'm a stick man. I'm reading the story. It's a more serious type show.
Right.
But it works because the chemistry's there. Same thing we had it with Kunal with the Andrew Zarian show. The chemistry was great with him. Sometimes you just have chemistry and sometimes you don't. I've been on shows like podcasts where I cannot wait to get the hell out of there because I don't vibe with the crew.
Right. Yeah.
I just think it sucks. And I'm like, all right, I can't. I stay for the show and I never do it again.
Yeah.
It just sometimes it doesn't work, and it's not that the show's bad. It just didn't vibe.
I understand that.
Just
I agree
not
with
for
that.
you.
But like we had done a bunch of betas, and then you pull the trigger on it, and we're like, let's see how.
We need
far
a
this
name.
goes.
We need.
But
a
then
name.
you were like, let's do 10 episodes at first, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But shout out to Adam Mish. He's the one who came up with Mad Men.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Adam Mish came out. It's a great name.
Because we were big Mad Men fans.
Mad Men fans, yeah.
And he was like, what about Mad Men? And I was like, I'm stealing that.
And the original logo was going to be like the silhouette of Mad Men.
Yes.
And it still is. It's still kind of that whole thing.
And I told him, that's great. I'm stealing it. And I'm never going to pay you a cent or give you any credit.
Good. Smart man.
I legitimately said that to him.
Well, he got the credit now. Good dude, Adam Mish.
He's a good guy. He's fun. He's one of my favorite people. I got to tell you a story off air about it.
Oh, okay.
It's very good.
Is it a good story?
It's funny.
Okay.
I can't repeat it
No, I got it.
because it's very nasty.
Okay.
But like it's funny as
I
fuck.
love it.
The
Let's see.
reason I asked is because
Yeah.
I just designed a nice T-shirt type logo for you guys. So I'm
Oh,
saying,
nice. I got to talk to John about doing a new logo, Suncast. I think it's time we update the concept for the show, but
Bub.
I don't know where to go with it because I want it to be modernized with and I need it to pop in podcasts. Jonathan, maybe you could guide us with this.
Yeah.
We could figure something out.
I'm gonna have to excuse myself for a minute.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to bring you some more water?
There is some water here.
I'll be happy to pour you.
Oh
some
yeah,
more
I would
water
love that actually.
on my way back.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you.
Goodbye.
I
Very
just
nice.
Goodbye,
eat
sir.
it.
Imagine if I just like.
Let's see. Question. What is the best film a wrestler has ever done? The best wrestling film, I would say, would be The Wrestler. That was really the best wrestling film.
Oh, I just watched that last week.
First of all, Marissa Tomei, being a really crappy New Jersey strip club stripper, has a place in my heart. But I got to tell you a great story. I ran into Marissa Tomei about a year ago in the city. Okay, I'm on the phone with my wife. It's snowing. She gets out of an Uber. I'm going to the Apple store on 5th Avenue. 5th and what? 58th, I think. Yeah, 5th and 57, 58.
Yeah, sounds
so.
Right.
I'm walking because I decided to walk from my office. My office is on 54th and Lex. So I'm walking to the Apple store, and I'm on the phone with my wife, and right in front of me, I see her get out, and I'm like, oh my God, I think that's Marissa Tomei. And she's like, what? Where? I'm like, right in front of me. I think that's Marissa. She goes, you have, because she knows how much I love her. She's like, you got to go. You got to say something. I'm like, what do I say? I'm like, she's like, I don't know. You got to go say. I ran to her. I ran after her pretty much. I said, hey, Marissa. She goes, hey. And I go, I love you. And I ran. I ran away. I didn't want to say I love you. I wanted to say, hey, I'm a huge fan. You know, like my wife and I love My Cousin Vinny, and we know all the lines. And, you know, it's the accent, that New York thing. Being a New Yorker, I'm into it. Loudmouth Italian. Like, I had a whole thing in my head. All that came out was, I love you. And it's snowing, and she had, like, it was Christmas time. She had packages in her hand. I was the last person she wanted to see ambush her. And I fucking ran away from her. I ran away from Marissa Tomei.
It's one of those moments you want back.
It's like on Fifth Avenue. It was on Fifth Avenue, and I want to say it was on the corner. So I think it's the Louis Vuitton store on that corner, and she had just gotten out of an Uber. That is one of my biggest fail moments. I've never in my life been, tongue-tied with a celebrity or anything like that. That was the moment. That was the moment.
So what I think the frame of the question was, what best film a wrestler have done?
The Marine, obviously. The Marine 6.
The Marine 6.
Well, what would you guys say? I don't think I've seen a lot of those movies.
So are we taking The Rock out of it?
Any of the Rock movies.
Are we taking the?
You know what? Take The Rock out. Rock doesn't count.
So it's like WWE studio movies?
No, any movie with a wrestler.
No, because there's other.
Hey, how about Universal Soldier with Bill Goldberg and Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, he actually actually okay in that.
I would say Longest Yard because it had Austin. It had Kevin Nash.
You know what?
That might be
Lord Hummock.
No,
Lord Hummock.
Great Khali.
No, it's Longest Yard.
Lord Hummock just has it.
Roadhouse with Terry Funk, says Bachelor 3000.
No,
my favorite WWE studio movie. Favorite WWE studio movie, See No Evil.
Oh, because he had a
Dave Bautista starred in the most popular, famous, grossing franchise and movie of all time.
Oh, but wait a minute. The wrestler had real wrestlers in it. Yes, Blue Meanie was in it.
Yeah, Carlito was there.
Carlito was in there. And who's the wrestler that actually who was selling the pills in that? The steroids and the pills, and he actually got busted for selling steroids and pills in a locker room? Big Show was in Waterboy, Over the Top. There's a whole bunch of them. You know what? I would say Longest Yard. That was a really good
Longest Yard too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of wrestlers in that, didn't they?
Everybody.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone from Great Khali to Austin.
Oh, that's Dave. Somebody has a busted open radio head he's showing.
That's pretty funny.
Why is Shawn Michaels there looking weird?
I'm surprised they're doing.
What the hell's going on with Shawn?
Him.
Oh my God! And where is he?
I don't know.
He's in a cabin.
Is he in his house?
I don't know.
What is he looking at? Who is he looking at?
That's a weird camera shot. He's like doing.
What the hell was that? Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Did you check your email?
Oh, my email's closed. Sorry. I gotta pee really bad. This match should be good. I want to see this. I want to pay attention to this.
Yeah, we're gonna
go pee real quick.
Hold on, waiting for Rich to get in. My email's not loading. Why? Oh, we got 2 emails here.
Hi. Hello. Yeah, who is he talking to? Who is Shawn Michaels talking to? Yo, Drew looks like
he was
stud.
talking to
Look
us.
at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
What a stud, huh?
Seriously, what a stud. He looks like a He-Man.
He kind of looks like Shane.
Oh, look at this one.
Is it Joe? Is
Look at this one.
That's really good. I like that.
I like this too. All right, let me go pee. Oh, I gotta pee. My leg's falling asleep.
All right.
Rich, you're in charge.
All right. No problem. Make it a long one. Make it a nice one. Yeah,
Rich,
Drew looks...
you look younger today.
Who, me?
Yeah, like you look vibrant.
Thank you. I got laid this morning.
I think it's because the hair has no gel. Like it gives you a little younger fling.
Little youthfulness.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have my glasses on. I take care of my skin when I gotta go on the show. Listen, Jonathan, how old are you?
26.
I'm 39. I gotta put a lot of shit on my face now, so I don't look like a goddamn zombie. I
put stuff on my face. Pause.
I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it too, because like if it wasn't for my wife, I feel like my face would I'd look like an armadillo. Like my face would just be like a scabby mess.
But she'd be a sexy armadillo.
She's like, hey, listen, like you could stand to use a little bit of this lotion, maybe some of this beard oil or something. Try to get some get those skin flakes off your face. And you know what?
How did you and Andrew meet?
It was through an ad in a very seedy local newspaper. No. We actually to make a long story short, we actually met in a Taekwondo dojo, legitimately, when we were teens. And like my buddy, like when I was in school, like when I was in junior high, one of my buddies, Tom Kim, he would disappear every Tuesday night and Thursday night, and he would never tell me where he went, right? And I'd be like, yo,
okay,
like, where are you? Like from like 6 to 10 o'clock on like a Tuesday and Thursday. And then finally one day he was like, I've been doing Taekwondo since I was like a kid, and this and that. And I was like, that's right. And then he was like, why don't you come? I was like, great. So I started doing Taekwondo classes with him. And that's where I met Andrew and like a bunch of other people. That's actually where I met my wife. At the time, she wasn't my wife, but like she was in that class. And Andrew got his black belt. I got my black belt. And then...
Oh, is he asking how we met?
Yeah, and then we became...
You guys really have black belts?
Straight up, yeah.
That's a new one. I didn't know that.
I will kick the shit out
What
of
was the revelation?
anybody on the planet right now.
You guys have black belts.
Yeah, I was a second degree black belt.
Yeah, Andrew used to teach classes too. It was dope. And we became like really close friends. And like I don't know how much of
like
that
a walkie-talkie.
I don't know how much of that black belt holds up right now, by the way. But I was like 20 when I left. Andrew stuck around for a little bit longer. And
no,
then,
you were 20?
Yeah.
No, because I stopped at like 18.
No, I stopped like first year of college. Like I was 19.
Oh, you would have been 19. Yeah,
I was 19 when I stopped. And then we didn't really talk. And then kind of like I think over Facebook got back into it. And then he was like, let's hang out. Let's get lunch. And then it was like, hey, you like comic books. I do a podcast thing.
Let's do something.
And then we met at Avli.
Yeah, we went to Avli.
And
we had like 2 bottles of wine at lunch.
We had a nice lunch, and then we were like, like we're just like buddies again. You know, it was awesome.
It was
awesome.
It was really, we became buddies like instantly.
Yeah. Oh, my wife's
So
in the
I think
chat
we
room.
should pay attention to
Hey, Vicky! Everybody say hi to Vicky.
Hello.
I'm a time traveler.
It would have been crazy if she was already my wife when she met me. But no, like
Why
it was
isn't
her
her
really
username a very Greek wife?
That should be her username. Very Greek wife.
Mm-hmm. Too bad you couldn't have vanity names in certain chats.
On this.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Chin chin. So this is I want to actually pay attention to this match because this is going to be a good showing for Drew. This is Drew's first real opponent since winning the title.
Yes.
Right? This is like the first real.
Well, he had Seth Rollins.
He slimmed down a little bit. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
He's dropped some size. Yeah, but the Seth thing was a one-off. Like, I think this is more of a real feud.
Dude's looking good though. Randy's
I think,
insane, man. Like
this is probably going to go one. This will probably go another pay-per-view.
Randy and let me tell you something. Finn Balor, like I was pointing this out to my wife this morning when I rewatched the NXT thing. I was like, yo, how is Finn Balor has maintained that completely jacked 0% body fat body? And Randy Orton, the same thing, right? Like Randy Orton,
he does it all the time.
Well, Randy says that it's a struggle. He has to constantly work out.
Randy looks like $1 million. Drew looks like $1 million.
There's an echo when Rich is talking. Rich, there's an echo?
Do you have a flanger? Can you put a flanger on me or like a phaser?
I can.
A phaser.
Yeah, like I hear a background whenever it sounds like someone has it on really loud on a TV.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Is this better?
You talk now.
Is this better? Is this better? Is this better? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I think it's the gating. I'm going through your gating. I got to redo all the settings here.
Domestic Butler asks, question, would you like to see a legend supergroup in WWE? If so, who would you like to be in it? No, I don't.
Like active wrestlers? Like guys that could wrestle still, or just a bunch of random people?
A legend supergroup. Like, let's say like if you put in like
Triple H, John Cena,
Steamboat.
Steve, I don't know, man. I don't I you know, it is interesting how WWE, this is the first time in a very long time that they are really hanging on their older names.
Yeah.
Like during the 90s, they never brought back these guys. It wasn't a thing that they did. Like,
they didn't give a shit.
You wouldn't
Well,
see
they wanted to.
No, they didn't.
You listen to the Monday Night Wars stuff. When they lost all those guys, they were struggling. And that's when Vince said, I got to change it up and just start putting,
but he purposely did
pushing those guys.
He didn't want those guys there.
Well, there was that big push of ageism. Vince was always like, he always did two things. One, he would take your character and change it, and then two, if you got a little old in the tooth, he would move you. So, for example, in the 80s, yes, he did bring in Dusty Rhodes and he brought in Harley Race, but he made Dusty Rhodes
put guys over
into like a caricature who put guys over. He turned Harley Race into like the King Harley Race, Greg Valentine, like all these dudes. Like he put his own twist on them. And then at the same time in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s, that's when you started to see like he's pushing. Like Macho Man always stuck out as like he's pushing Macho Man out and he's putting him on commentary.
But why? Yeah,
because he's like, I think, or like Hogan too. Like you guys are getting too old.
Oh, you know what's wild though? He has always a comparison,
now you look at the age of these guys.
You look at the age, yeah. You look at their age now. Like Samoa Joe's 40, Finn Balor's 39, AJ Styles is going to be 43.
Right? Yeah.
Cena's 40. Brock is 41, 42.
The Rock.
Rock is 46. Hunter's 46.
Yeah.
No, Hunter's almost 50.
Hunter's almost 50 now. Yeah. I think it has to do with, first of all, I think guys are able to hold their looks. Domestic Butler, $2.99. Those are liras, right? Turkish liras or Italian liras?
A lira, a beautiful lira. Thank you. Men tend to age. Men tend to get handsomer as they get older.
Now, now it's men age way better.
Yeah.
But you look at these wrestlers from in their 30s and they look like old grizzled vets.
Yeah.
You know, like Drew McIntyre is, I think Drew's younger. Drew's like 32.
Yeah.
But Randy is almost 40 years old. He looks great.
Yeah.
He doesn't look
you guys
like,
were just talking about that last week with Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah.
Mick Foley was the opposite. Mick Foley was 34 years old.
I thought he was like 50.
He looked 100.
I thought he was a guy in his 40s. I thought he was just a guy in his mid 40s. He habitually looked like he was in his mid 40s. Yeah, and he was like 20. Well, all those early WCW stuff that you saw, him as Cactus Jack, he was in his 20s,
which was amazing. And you never would have thought that.
Never. He was my favorite character on WCW.
WCW Cactus Jack, ECW Cactus Jack. I thought that was a dude in their 40s. But now when I look at it, Like now
you're like, okay, I could kind of see.
Now that I'm turning 40
Yeah.
next year, I'm like, oh, that dude's like mad young.
Yeah.
When I was younger, obviously, like I always thought Hogan was like 60 when I was a kid or some shit.
I always thought Hogan was mid 40s and he looked like a dad. Hogan just looked like.
Yeah.
I thought Ric Flair was an old man. I thought Ric Flair was in his 50s.
Same here.
I always thought Flair was in his 50s, but he wasn't. He was whatever he was.
Transfer and Heat wants to know
Yeah.
who has an older roster, AEW or WWE? Not
WWE.
including Cena, Triple H. That's all.
I'm not including Cena as Triple H. Who has an older roster? MG Geek. I think you need to create that template, huh? For that. You had it for Raw and SmackDown. MG Geek was updating this up until like a year ago. He had Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and you were shocked to know how old NXT was. Because they had Bobby Roode, Nakamura, Finn Balor, Joe, a much older group of guys on that roster at that time. Listen, to me, age is not. I don't like seeing a young champion.
Sorry, I was reloading.
Just a number.
Yeah, I really don't like seeing like a 25-year-old world champion unless they deserve it. Obviously, like you're The Rock or you're Brock Lesnar. Those are anomalies. Randy, those are anomalies. But generally, when you're younger, it's less believable. Dominic.
Do you think we're going to get a younger AEW champ?
I don't know. I think they want the lineage first on that title.
Okay.
They need to create that. And by the way, we've only seen 2 AEW champions. Chris Jericho, which is 50, and Moxley.
In a year, right?
In a year.
It's been a year, so like...
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's a good like title lineage.
Yeah, but who else? Who else would you put that on? So Kenny's going to get it, obviously. He's in his late 30s.
Cody at one point.
Cody, he's in his mid to late 30s.
I still say one of the Jacksons gets a run. Nick?
I don't want to see the Jacksons.
So I'm pretty sure the average ages on AEW is probably going to land somewhere in like the mid 30s. And I bet you okay, so are we talking overall or like men or women?
Because that's overall.
Overall,
yeah.
Because believe it or not, there's a lot of older women in WWE.
Oh yeah,
and WWE. So it's going to be like,
dude. Does that make him?
If you're over 30, he just cans you.
Bye. Goodbye. No. So
MG Geek, I never knew.
No, so I think they're gonna steer closer to 40.
That's terrible.
Oh Jesus,
he hates them. He just constantly tells me about how they can't do anything.
MG Geek, is this true?
No, it's not true. It's a joke.
Are you a woman hater? Are you one of those guys?
He loves women.
Are you one of those guys that's like F and B word?
Yo, Hydra, what up?
I love women.
He does actually. I've had conversations. He's babe crazy. He gets babe, yeah.
Nice, man. It's cool. I'm babe crazy.
See, I'm not. I'm not babe crazy.
I don't have
that.
I still say we need like
babes.
We need to fill this room with as many babes as possible.
Well, like we can.
See,
we could do a show from the club. Oh, he's going for a figure four. Big figure four.
Need to watch this match.
See, Drew in like 5 years is going to look even more grizzled. You know?
Yeah. He looks great as a champ. I think him and Randy is a good program. Like, I think they can work off each other very well. Like, this looks awesome. This is dope.
How do you create another Rock in this company? How do you do it?
I think you need the perfect storm, right? Like, or another Randy, to be honest, because like Randy had so many quote unquote problems but they believed in him.
They did, yeah.
And they were like, "Yo, you're a pedigree. You're a blue chipper."
So I forgot who I was listening to. There was an interview, and they were talking about how they were saying that a lot of the reason why Randy didn't get fired is because he was Bob Orton's son, and it had nothing to do with Bob Orton. Wasn't a huge star in WWE,
right?
He wasn't like this. Like he wasn't Hogan's son,
no,
or Savage's son. He was just another upper mid card guy. Randy Orton, they saw how good this guy was.
Yeah, natural. But that was also.
Hey Andrew,
yes,
that was also
Faustino is asking you out on a date in the chat room.
He says, "Hey Andrew, do you have a club in Vegas?" I do, Sapphire Las Vegas. Meet up for Double or Nothing 2021. You know what? I think I'll definitely go if they do Double or Nothing 2021 in Vegas. Maybe we should go.
Let's go.
We should do it.
Let's go. Separate rooms, right?
Separate rooms. Yeah.
Separate rooms.
I stay at the Wynn.
Okay.
That's my hotel.
WYNN.
WYNN. I don't know how you feel about the Wynn. That's
fine with
what the Wynn is my hotel.
I'm generally okay with any hotel.
No, I'm very picky.
Yeah,
very picky. I'll do the Bellagio.
I used to have
Bellagio's nice.
I used to have a connection to the D because it's a Trite hotel.
Is this a joke?
Yeah.
This is a joke
The
right
D.
now. MG Geeky's like,
Yeah,
I got a connection to the
There
D.
actually is a hotel called the D.
Well, where do they do double nut? It's MGM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could stay at MGM.
I like the MGM. Actually,
MGM's nice.
Like I went to Vegas a few years ago with Vicky, and she wasn't a fan, but like I liked it.
Oh, we can go to Sapphire. I have the club there. I have an office there.
That's nice. Let's do it, man. My wife also
I'll meet you there. It's only
she
a
said that
4-hour
we're
drive
babes.
for me.
We are babes. That is
And
true.
I'm cool with that. And we're hunks. And then she sent a dab emoji in the chat room.
Does she want me to dab?
I think,
Does she know about my dab?
guys, can we fund this dab right
Ready?
now?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
I
I'm gonna do
hate
it.
that you have to like preface it.
You ready?
You got to get everybody ready. I'm ready.
You ready?
What are you doing?
Okay. I'm hyping up.
Okay. Oh,
There you
it's
go.
terrible. You look like a Persian DJ right there.
That's the look I'm going for. Billy East, $10.
Yes.
What up? Love the podcast. First time doing a watch along. Enjoy a couple drinks on me. Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thank you.
So,
buddy.
Billy, long time listener or short term listener?
First time, long time.
First
Can
time,
we get
long
another
time.
caller, or are we reaching?
Yeah, let's do the number. Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Maxbox going crazy right now.
Sorry. 888-828-1437. That's 888-828-1GFQ on your dials.
Are you
Call
guys
in.
eating anything yet?
I'm sorry?
Are you guys eating anything yet?
I ate before I got
I
here.
did too.
Yeah.
I did.
I just
too.
got pizza.
Nice.
Ooh.
By the way, I just took an edible.
You're
Yo,
also
take a-
3 hours behind us.
Take a picture of
so-
that pizza, man. I want to see that pizza.
Yeah, show me your pizza.
Show me your pizza.
Yeah,
It's
show me your
Domino's.
pizza.
It's
Show me your
nothing good.
pizza.
Dude, Domino's is great.
I'm horny for pizza.
Long time. Billy said long time listener.
Drew's face got F to F up.
Yeah,
right
something
there.
happened. You know what's great
no,
about the chat room? You never we have the podcast gets about 20,000 downloads a week.
Hell yeah.
A little less. Let me just I think we're down a little bit with the quarantine because people aren't driving to work. I think we're at 16, 17,000 right now. But it's amazing we don't know those guys.
No.
Right? Because they don't come in the chat room. They're guys that just like the podcast, they download it. They never reach out, they don't tweet us. These are just normal people I cannot begin to tell you how many people have contacted me on Facebook and is oh yeah, I listen to the podcast all the time.
People tend to be very quiet about it, and then there are some people I'm not one of my boys from California. He's yeah, I watch your podcast, and then he'll text me he'll text me a couple of days later and be
shot.
oh, on the podcast you guys
talked about this,
and I'm
yeah.
yo, you're watching, that's amazing, I love you, you know.
And to answer your
Blake,
question,
I'm talking about you if you're watching. He's the best.
Rich.
Yes.
The reason why Drew's all messed up is because he took an unprotected shot to the post. He went head first.
Okay.
So,
And now
did you
Randy's
guys?
winning.
So did you guys just see the shot they just had? You guys are both like this. They were on the post, the
Yeah, that was
camera
nice.
is it's going up. It's different. I haven't seen that one before.
So where the hell
See
are the
the
drone
mooch-
shots?
Oh, didn't they
There's a dude.
They did a
holding up
couple of them.
ESPN.
They have.
is this you want more water?
No, I'm good.
Is this a crane shot or what? Because I feel like they're missing one of those, right?
Yeah, they're not doing the crane shot in that building. Oh my god. Big DDT. Does he got a 1-2
Wow.
kick out of 2? Quick 2. All right, I forgot to do Periscope, so now we're live on Periscope. Hey guys, on Periscope.
Hello.
That's one. Good job, Andrew.
Sorry, totally forgot about
It's
it.
fine.
Let's see. There we go. We're live on Periscope,
This is
boys
fun.
and
Both
girls.
these guys busted open.
Are they?
This
Wow,
is fun.
they're
I love
actually
you guys.
going for it.
It's a good match. They're working hard, man.
What would happen if you woke up tomorrow morning and looked like Drew McIntyre?
He's a handsome dude. I take that.
You think Jess would be into it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Just a little shade lighter than me, but he's a gigantic dude.
You are a little dark.
I am a little dark right now.
I get a little olivey.
Yeah, I haven't tanned in about a month. So this match is ridiculous. So who do you have right now? Pick it, Rich. Go.
I'm gonna say Randy still.
Randy
wins.
Guys, if you're watching this, before I forget, if you're watching this on any of the platforms, we're live on Periscope, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube. Head on over to our YouTube page, youtube.com/MattMenPodcast. You could go there, join the chat room, join the conversation. We got about 50, 60 people live on Periscope. Right now, we just hit live. Head on over to YouTube, join the chat there. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff here. I would like to start doing giveaways again. Maybe we'll do a Funko Pop giveaway again. I've totally forgotten to do this. Just remind me this week. Maybe this week on Thursday we'll do the giveaway on the podcast, because if we do it on this, a lot of our audience is going to miss out on it. So we'll do it live on a podcast. But head on over to gfqnetwork.com to subscribe to the podcast or everywhere we are. If you're watching live right now on Periscope or anywhere, head on over to YouTube, youtube.com/MattMenPodcast.
Patreon?
Patreon.com/MattMenPodcast as well. Thank you. Wow, big clothesline. Both go over the top. This is a great match.
You have my wife and you have similar skin. Like, she went to the beach the other day, and like she came back, like she looked like a beautiful, glistening Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, that's the look I want to go with.
Like,
yeah, she gets tan.
She gets tan. Like you have the same skin where it's like you can be in the sun for like 5 hours and just get like this beautiful tan. And I get fucking pink as a motherfucker.
So do you think
Me too?
Zoidberg.
That's what I have here.
Dr. Zoidberg?
Yeah.
Zoidberg.
It's me, Zoidberg.
I got the worst tan line right now.
Dude, I think
I got
because
into
I've constantly tanned.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
You
if
get a good
constantly
tan. Like now, like you're low on the tan, but I feel like if you go out in the sun tomorrow for like 5 minutes,
I'll
you'll
be good.
rejuvenate that tan.
Possibly.
Next podcast, Tan Men.
Tan Men. Next week on Tan Men.
Oh, tan men. We got tan men. We got yard men. We got wife men. We got tub men.
Tub Men.
You guys got
We got real men. That's when we talk about the real issues.
Matt Pranos.
We got Matt Pranos.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh no! What's happening? The hacker's here.
Retribution has entered the studios.
Can we talk to?
Shit.
It's just me, Mexpac.
Can we talk to Deacon?
No, you don't want to talk to Deacon.
No, we don't want to talk Deacon. Fuck
We
Deacon.
don't want to talk to Deacon.
Deacon's great.
I still
man.
want
Like,
my match with Deacon.
I love Deacon. I feel like you can relate to Deacon. If you love Tim and Eric, you can
relate to Deacon.
You can have a conversation with Deacon.
I don't know what that is.
You know what Tim and Eric is, really?
Tim and Eric, dude. Did you see that ridiculous video they did on the DNC? It looked like a Tim and Eric video.
I did see
How
that.
hysterical was that?
Look at those thighs. Randy Orton looks like a warped version of one of my cousins. Straight up, like from Staten Island. Like, he looks just like my cousin Johnny. And I feel comfortable saying that because I know he doesn't even know I do a podcast.
They just added a ton of piped in audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Wow.
That.
Yeah.
Like this is what I meant. Like, right? Is it too much? Because
Who do you got?
Dave D. Randy Orton looks like a human
I think
version of the Green
McIntyre's
Goblin. I
retained,
agree.
but I don't know.
Who does?
Dave D says Randy Orton looks like a human version of the Green
Dude,
Goblin.
that's freaking hysterical.
He has a Nosferatu head.
He does have a little bit of a Nosferatu head.
The pointy ears.
Andrew, who do you think takes it?
I was gonna say Orton until this very moment. I think it should be. Oh, misses it! Come on, get him! Get him! Oh, misses it!
Oh, wow.
Got him!
Wow. Nice. That's good. Keep him strong.
Set him up for another match.
Wow. That was good. That was a good ending.
Oh, I got it right. Well, shit.
Wow, interesting. But you know what though? Two weird finishes for him.
What would be the first thing you would do if you woke up looking like Drew McIntyre?
Oh, I would take a bunch of shirtless selfies. That's the first thing I would do.
I would take a bunch of shits.
Yeah, take a bunch of shits.
Dude, I'd figure out where the freaking first strip club is
and just go there.
Just go there topless.
That was a good match, man. Very good match.
That's interesting. Like really, like you like that. You're like, yo, I look like a stud.
I want pictures of this.
Let me go to a strip club.
Why not?
What about you, Jonathan? What would you do if you woke up?
If it just dawned on me,
and you look like Drew McIntyre, like what would be the first thing you do? Also, like
I take my shirt off and walk down Sunset.
Dope. That's dope.
Dude, there's a bunch of shirtless people walking on Sunset regularly.
But like, all right, so MG Geek, Mr. Gonzo. So
yes,
like,
sir.
You wake up in the morning. Holy shit! I look like Drew McIntyre. Let me go to a strip club. What?
I should go to a strip club.
What strip club are you going to that is open at 8 a.m? That's not on Bourbon Street.
There's a bunch in Detroit, man. He's from Michigan. Go to the Detroit strip club. They never close.
They don't. Not only don't they close. So near where I live in one of the shittiest towns in America, Flint, Michigan, there is more strip clubs per capita than anywhere else in the United States.
Really?
There's like 9, 10 strip clubs
there.
No, man, I'm not going to Detroit. What am I, an idiot?
No, there's like 9, 10 strip clubs, and the population is in the city is terrible.
Let me tell you, I feel like this is how I'm showing my age now. The only time I go to strip clubs is for a bachelor party.
I went to a strip club. The last strip club, other than the one I work for, was a club in Manchester, England, called Long Legs.
That's great. That's
It was terrible,
That's a
dude.
great name.
It was so bad. It was so
Some
bad.
of them are terrible, right?
Was it like
the
a
ones
lot of
here-
Cockney women just being like,
It was
"Oi,
all Polish.
oi,
Very, very thin Polish.
oi, put your pounds in me
Oi,
hoo-ha."
oi. A lot of that.
Mhm.
It was all. It was in Chinatown in Manchester.
Okay.
It was all Polish girls, very thin.
So they put their clothes back on.
And
That's a Polish joke.
so the bill.
MG got that.
I did
So
get it. Because I'm Polish.
So we got. It was me and a bunch of doctors, right?
Okay.
That we went.
Oh, this is for that thing. Yeah.
For that
okay.
thing. And I was like, Spencer's like, well, pick up the bill. Let's pick up the bill.
Wow, all right.
I was
And
like,
you
all
were
right,
like,
I'll
no.
pick it up. No, I was like, all right, whatever, because I was gonna get the money anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So we got like 4 bottles of champagne.
Mhm.
I did not get any. I'm weird about lap dances. I'm not crazy about strip clubs, even though I market for one.
Mhm.
So
You just see that?
what did
They
I
just
say?
promoted Keith Lee tomorrow night on Raw.
Beautiful.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they
I
just
missed
did a
it.
whole package.
I missed it. Sorry. So we got the bill and we're drinking champagne. The bill was like $800.
Okay.
I was like, how is that possible? It was like 10 of us.
Yeah.
It's just cheap. It's just really cheap.
Yeah. Bottle service.
Bottle
cheap.
service is
Yeah.
dirt cheap. It doesn't exist like that. Like you order one bottle, it's like $3,000 in my club.
Oh, forget it. Yeah.
It's brutal.
Disgusting.
Actually,
Listen, let me tell you.
it's funny.
like,
Long Legs. It's on
here's
46 George Street in Manchester.
Andrew ain't kidding. If you're not from the New York area, you will blow your brains out if you went to Sapphires. Just because, like, the first time I went to pull out money from the ATM in Sapphire.
Because a $20 fee to use the ATM.
$20 ATM fee.
Yeah.
And I went to the bodega up the block that had a $1.95 ATM fee, and I was like, "Yeah, this is crazy." My boy came with us, and I was like, "Hey, this is where I'm at." And he loves strip clubs, I was like, "Hey, this is where I'm at right now. This is what's happening." He's like, "Oh, I'll come through." I was like, "Cool, man. Like, bring some money." And he's a strip club regular. And then I remember going on the floor with him.
He said this place is too fancy.
And no. And it's all finance guys. And he goes up to one chick that he likes and he goes, "Hey, how much for a private room for one private dance?" And then she goes, "How much you got on you right now?" And he goes, "I have $250." And she goes, "That's not enough," and walked away from him.
Yeah, you need at least $700.
And he looked at me, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't help you with that." Yeah. So that's like, this is like mad buku, man. It's nuts, and the food's delicious though. I think I go for the food.
The restaurant's phenomenal.
I go for the food. When you had that opening 2 years ago,
pay-per-view
oh yeah, for 39th Street.
I still talk
Andrew,
about that.
What I told you last night about 30% open, could you guys make that if you did 30% food sales?
I could listen. We would make gangbusters if I could have 10% open.
Well,
I just
right,
need
what
one.
I'm saying,
Give me two people. Give me 5 people.
If the caveat was you had to have 30% food sales,
yeah,
could you
that's fine.
somehow finagle that?
Yeah,
we
can figure
the
it
food's
out.
ridiculous. Like Andrew had his opening of.
That's what they're doing in Michigan, and that's
30,
why they're getting around it.
39th and 5th.
39th and 5th. Yeah.
39th and 5th, and he's like, "Yo, invite."
What's the cover at Sapphire?
Invite as many people as you can to this opening.
Yeah.
And it was me, my buddy Dominic, Kyle, and Adam.
Yeah.
And honest to God, I love telling the story because like you're in this place and you're surrounded by like beautiful half-naked women, and let me tell you, here were 4 dudes that did not give a shit. They just wanted to eat, and all we did for 4 hours
was eat,
dude. It was like the buffet style.
The food was phenomenal.
The food was ridiculous. They had like, I don't mess with fish because I'm allergic to fish, but like you had like this ridiculous like sushi.
Oh yeah,
experience.
All hand rolled, everything hand done.
Everything hand rolled. Dudes are making stuff like left and right. Couldn't stop eating. It was one of the most gluttonous nights I've ever had. And
that's a gluttonous place you're in.
It was amazing.
So we're at the main event. Cover charge, it depends. I believe it's $30.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I need to answer. I need to try to
you.
answer Domestic's question in the chat. He
Do
wants to know when Edge might be back.
I would say April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Next Rumble.
October, November, December.
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
What was
sounds
the injury?
right.
He tore something. Tore a bicep.
Tore a
I think
bicep.
it was a pec.
It was a
Was
pec.
it
Was a
bicep or pec?
bicep?
I thought it was
No,
pec.
tricep.
Okay.
He tore his tricep.
tricep.
So 9
All
months.
the above.
8 months.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this, Andrew?
And
Okay.
he's older. So
I gotta tell you,
know.
I don't care for this at all.
Okay.
I thought this was a very awkward angle. I thought Alexa did great. I think Braun was terrible.
That
it just
where they switched places on the screens. That
Yeah.
was done so bad. I hated that.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens
right
today.
after it. I messaged you right after that, and I went, "What the fuck?"
I know we're talking about this real quick, but I want to get back to Keith Lee for a second. How do you feel about when they announce somebody like that? Like, this guy's coming? Because I'd much rather a surprise.
A surprise.
Yeah.
Well, how do you sell viewership? There's two ways to look at this, right? One is the surprise variant where you don't know what's happening, so you tune in every week. But when you don't have people tuning in every week, you're going to have to want to say what that surprise is. So you're kind of stuck in the middle.
Let me tell you my issue with this Keith Lee, right? So they announced Keith Lee, and then right after that, they start announcing Payback next Sunday. So we're already into a next pay-per-view. So why not announce Keith Lee, have him come F somebody up tomorrow, and then you have a Payback match. Instead of what's going to happen, he's going to come out, do a promo, someone's going to come out, challenge him, and then a match. I'd much rather.
They don't
remember,
know
they're
what
in the
they're
ratings
gonna do
game.
with any of
They're in the
these
ratings
guys.
game. They want if they could gain another 200,000 people to tune in to see Keith Lee.
Right.
They want that. You know, so right now it's a weird. I'm for surprises. I'm not for announcing someone is debuting. I like a build up and then a surprise on when they show up. You could do a coming soon, but I don't know. It depends. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, Jericho was one of their most successful debuts based on people speculating. They didn't tell you who it was, but you speculated that it was him. There was nobody else.
The Keith Lee thing is interesting because I feel like one of the higher ups was like, we have a hot commodity on our hands and we need to make people recognize that.
Here we go. Oh, good. I hope this thing kicks in in this match.
You gonna have to.
This match is gonna be great.
I'm
wondering.
What kind of edibles did you do?
So what do we think is gonna happen with
I don't know.
Alexa? Because we know she's playing a part. Chat room.
I'm very.
What's Alexa?
Here we go.
gonna do?
Firefly Funhouse. My daughter loves him, by the way. Loves the boy in the red sweater.
Really?
Loves the boy in the red sweater. And then he becomes the bad man.
Becomes a bad. Is that what she says?
Yeah.
I like this. I like the
Rich.
MG Geek. You got kids?
I don't.
Jonathan, you got kids?
I have nephews.
No,
and
I have a
nieces
dog.
and-
You got a dog?
Yeah.
Is it a cool dog?
Keith Lee and Raw
Yeah,
Underground.
her name is Oreo, and she's a service dog, and she's great. She's
that's
awesome.
I don't even know where she's at.
What dose do you take?
Question for you.
I took it's a 25 milligram, but I eat half of it of a punch bar. So I took 12 milligrams.
You would die. I took an edible before the show, and it was 100 milligrams.
No, I like to take very little.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight.
And I
too.
also got this syrup that you mix with Sprite, and it's
like
THC.
scissor. You're talking about
No,
scissor.
but it's THC. No,
Really?
THC. Yeah.
When I was in Vegas,
it's a syrup.
When I was in Vegas, I had
And-
THC beer.
God bless you, weed guys.
Yeah.
I can't do
yeah,
it. I
that's
can't
me.
do
I'm
it,
a
man.
dog.
Like,
How cool is it that
I'm such
man.
a pussy lightweight.
This guy's so
a
cool.
metal band decided, hey, we like your entrance music. Can we redo it? Because we think we can make it better. And they
Also,
did.
his mask designed by Tom Savini.
Yeah.
You know, like,
How many
Yeah,
do you think
there's a
Tom
lot
Savini
into
gave him?
this.
How many do you think Tom Savini gave him?
3.
Has to be. It can't be.
3 or
I mean,
4.
those are expensive masks.
Yeah. I gotta say 3 or 4, but like it's interesting. Like I would love to see like a thing about like Tom Savini in the wrestling industry because like he did a bunch of Triple H stuff. He's doing the Fiend stuff. I think he did some. I don't know if he did any Kane stuff.
I don't know, but this guy looks.
Well, but that the Kane mask does look familiar. Does look similar to what Bray wears, right? It's got that same.
I don't think Tom
latex.
Savini did the Kane
Rich, I'm about to
one.
DM you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You gonna DM me or BM me?
BlackBerry Messenger.
You're gonna bowel
BBM.
movement.
BBM.
BBM.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
be
gonna AOL you.
big beautiful man. That's what I call myself.
Big beautiful.
I'm
BBM.
I'm a BBM baby.
Dude, this guy's entrance is awesome.
6'2", 280.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
So last SummerSlam, we were doing this, and I think Rich had to drop off, and Andrew and I sat here at the very end, and were completely mesmerized by this entrance because that was the first time we've seen
this
him.
dude is awesome.
Wishing I came back.
Well, he killed last summer. He wrestled Finn Balor, right?
Finn Balor just killed him.
Yeah.
Just killed him dead.
What a character, huh?
He never needs a title, this guy.
You know what? Like I remember, like again, like we were talking about the first days.
But
of
I think they're going to put
our
it on him
show.
right now, Andrew.
And I think one of the first things that we talked about was like the internet only NXT with him.
Oh yeah.
With the Bray Wyatt promos in the barn house.
Yeah.
And we were just like, yo, everybody's sleeping on this shit. It's crazy.
He was so
And with the Hawaiian shirt, and it was like very Cape Fear, you know? So much fun.
It was a big. Listen, he's been able to reinvent himself multiple times.
You think he's their Foley / Undertaker at this point?
I think for them, they see it as more of a big time act.
He's toy sales, t-shirt sales.
Yeah,
Like he makes
yeah,
the money. He makes the money.
Tons.
You think that's where wrestling in WWE is right now? It's like, yo, if you make us merch money, you're on top.
Yes.
Cena,
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt, Roman.
You got to sell merch.
Yeah.
That moves the needle.
As much as we want Cesaro to be a champion.
Oh, look at him. He has a vest now.
What was this, Duke the Dumpster Josie?
Yeah.
Rich, who's your favorite wrestler and manager combo?
Wrestler manager combo?
Yeah, but female manager.
Like, do I make it up or is it like an actual?
No.
like
it has
a real
to be an
one.
actual one.
A female manager with a wrestler.
Sherry with
Sherry and Sean.
Sherry and Sean, great one.
Sherry and Sean's pretty up there, dude.
Loved it.
Because that's when he went from like the all like the good boy. This is like after he kicked Jannetty, right?
Yeah.
Like Sherry and Sean's pretty up there, dude. I love asshole Shawn Michaels with Sherry. And I think one of the things from my youth that I carry into my adulthood is I love the look at me, I'm so great, give me a kiss.
Oh, that's a great one.
Like, that's my favorite. And that's the other thing I do when I get really drunk.
Give me a kiss.
I make people give me a kiss on the cheek.
Is that from Shawn Michaels?
As if I was Shawn Michaels.
Tully and Baby Doll, says Jamie in the chat room.
Ooh.
Listen here,
That's a
Baby
good
Doll.
one.
That's a good one.
Next time you touch the brim of this $150
I'll give you one.
lid, I'm going to slap them
So-
lips upside of your face.
Missy Hyatt and with
Never
Missy
did it for
Hyatt
me.
2 different times. Missy Hyatt with the Steiners, I thought was cool. And then, but when she was with the Gilbert Enterprises group, which was Sting and
Yeah.
Rick Steiner and Eddie Gilbert.
Here we go. Big main event. Did he call him the Phenom? I think he did.
The Fiendom.
Oh, he's going to break his
He
neck.
stabbed his neck.
It did nothing.
I went to high school. I went to a Catholic high school, and one dude who was like a punk, he wore like you had to wear like dress pants, but he wore dress pants that looked like the Fiends.
In Catholic school?
Yeah.
How did he get away with that?
Well, they had a loop, they had a belt, but it was like punk dress pants.
Oh, that's that. I'm shocked they allow that.
I was like they were just like, well, he followed the rules, but yeah.
It's like Will Smith when he flipped out his blazer.
Yes.
Yes.
In Fresh.
Exactly.
Here we go. Big shot to the midsection with the toolbox. Why is there a toolbox back there?
Yo, Bad Boy 3. Bad Boy 3. You guys watch that?
Yeah,
Not
that was a good
terrible.
one.
He went under the ring to get a toolbox.
Bray's looking good, man.
Bray's
Like,
looking
he's
great.
thick dude.
He opened the toolbox. A lot of screws in that toolbox. I miss the old monitors that they had on those desks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Lana
those are
and Rusev.
Even when
Lana Rusev, great one.
you knew they didn't need to use them anymore.
Jimmy Garvin and Precious. That's another
Yes,
good one.
very
Okay,
good.
I'm putting it on you.
Thank you. Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Are you? Yo, guys, Andrew's done. It's all me right
Andrew's
now.
just gonna walk away.
Let me take some questions.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody for watching. I appreciate it. I know Andrew appreciates it. But like, it's nice to be in the studio again and doing one of these watch-alongs. It's been like 7 months since we've done one. And it's cool to have Mr. Gonzo and Jonathan on the air right now.
Yeah.
It's been 7 months since you've been in the studio.
I expected a lot
We've
more
done that.
enthusiasm than you saying, yeah.
All right, I'm doing a. The reason I asked you that question is because I'm doing a Photoshop for you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh,
I appreciate it. If you can make me and my wife Sherry and Shawn Michaels, I'd be very happy about that.
oh my God! You know he's gonna
I
do
got
that
something
now.
better for you.
Listen, I'm cool with that. This dude, Jonathan, has been rock. Jonathan, where are you online right now?
I am at official risk on all social media.
Can you spell that out?
OFFICIALRIZK.
Beautiful. Jonathan's like almost like our default
Dude,
meme / Photoshop guy. All the funny stuff that you see, 90% of it is from Jonathan. There is some competition out there, which is good. I like healthy competition. But like, thank you so much for doing all this stuff. Mr. Gonzo, where can everybody find you? Like, where are you on Twitter or on Facebook?
at 2 Fight Forever, at number 2 Fight Forever is the Twitter handle. And then Fight Forever on Facebook, on the Facebook page. I'm going to start relaunching that blog, and I might start doing a podcast / audio clips.
Do it.
We'll see.
That'd be cool.
I
So
kind of
what I
want to do
missed?
it. I've been kind of like trying to.
I wonder if they're going to end at 10.
Mr. Gonzo, what's your favorite movie?
Yeah. What's that?
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank, you know what? That's a great freaking movie. I just watched it again.
Good flick. Good flick. Jonathan, what's your favorite flick?
It's a tie between Training Day and Remember the Titans.
Ooh, Training Day is amazing.
You know, what's your
Yeah, I'm a big Denzel fan.
It's Jonathan. Me and you got to have a talk. I love Denzel. I'm a huge Denzel fan. He's my guy. My favorite.
I might get a Denzel tattoo.
It's a like if you ask me on a like if you ask me tomorrow, it'll be a different answer.
It'll be a different answer. Yeah.
So like today, I'll be like Back to the Future.
Okay. Great one.
You know, tomorrow it'll be like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, I'd be like Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, another great movie.
What about you?
So Rich, I need to ask you a question.
Love Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a good movie, man.
Love Goodfellas.
Hey, listen, we got.
Rich, I need to ask you a comic book question.
Just go down the block.
Just go down the block. MG Geek, what's up? What's your question?
I said I need to ask you a comic book question.
Sure, shoot.
If
I read them.
Your I think I know the answer to this, but what do you skew your comic book franchise, Marvel or DC? Where do you skew like your favorite?
I'm honestly a three-way tie between Indies, Marvel, and DC.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? For me, I would have said Marvel, but the Batman stuff I've gotten into, some of like the really good Batman stuff.
Good. Yeah.
And it's so good.
Like I'm a three-way tie.
Have you seen the news? Did you see the trailers that came out?
Yeah,
Dude,
it looks good.
We were going to talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You want to do that after this?
After this, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it after the match.
So big
we can
match
go
here,
into
by the
it.
way.
Big match.
They're brawling.
This is probably the end.
I mean,
So
they're
this
brawling.
is
They got a couple minutes.
they did end Falls
They're in
Count
Gorilla.
Anywhere. I didn't know they. I forgot they added a stipulation to it.
He keeps trying to break his neck.
Casino. I love Casino.
Casino's a great one.
I love Casino.
Yeah, Casino's as good. Well, I really like The Irishman. I thought it was I
haven't seen it yet.
Okay, you got to watch it. Don't let anybody skew your judgment of it.
Like I'm good with that. I'm good with that stuff.
Already breaking the display?
Wow.
That actually did screw up the display. That's funny.
I can't
where are
believe
they
it's just 10
piping in?
o'clock.
Oh, what happened to his head? He got a boo-boo on his head. Yeah, he has like a big welt. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Big slap to the head. So, you know what I'm thinking? You see where that ramp is on that edge? That's where they're going to put the fans. When they open up the fans, that's where they'll put them. A lot of wasted space over there.
Yeah. I'm wondering. This is going to end with a big something, right? It's only not even 10 o'clock yet.
Clockwork Orange is another one.
Clockwork. You know what? I haven't watched it in a while.
And Shining, yeah.
Shining, I watched a year ago. I love the first two Die Hards. The first three Die Hards, I love.
Yo, Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 3 is underrated.
Whew. I paid $4 for that at the Quartet on Northern Boulevard.
When it came out?
Which one was that? Was that the...
he
was
wears
that the hacker
sign.
one?
It's with Sam Jackson.
Yeah, Sam Jackson's in it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And he's like, hey, that guy keep calling you Jesus.
I heard 4
And he's
was
like,
a hacker.
yo, I'm not Puerto Rican. He said, hey, Zeus. My name is Zeus. Love that.
Let's see here. I'm not really into Braun, though. I'll tell you that. He does nothing for me.
I'm not either. So they missed
Kids
the
love
ball
him.
because they had some when him and Roman Reigns had that feud.
Yeah.
Braun was on fire, and they just because they were afraid they didn't want to bury Roman to make him a star.
Who are these guys in the crowd? Some of those guys should be screened better. You think Vince is going through and like, who let that ugly guy on? Look at that guy.
Yeah, I do.
You saw that guy?
Yeah.
The big fucking head. You think Vince is okay with that guy on TV?
You have to reserve your judgment, Andrew.
I'm just saying Vince, not me. I'm just saying it's Vince. Big power slam by Braun, going for the pin. 1, 2. Big kick out of 2.
I wonder if you could Like,
why is? Wait a minute. Did you see Michael Cole?
Yeah.
He's standing and just ranting like a lunatic. Look at him. Hold on. Michael Cole's the best part of this. He's just standing, looking at the ground, just putting his hands up and down.
I wonder
That's
if
awesome.
anybody's doing like crow makeup,
On
like
there?
Sting crow makeup.
While they're doing the show. Like,
They
look at some
should.
of these people.
Like Braun yelling at him once.
All right, Rich. I'm about to
Yes, sir.
send
Yes, sir.
Andrew my special photoshops just for you.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
shit.
Yes, sir. I'm
Oh,
ready.
Good God.
How's that scissor treating you?
It's good. Tastes delicious.
Yo, let's get some effing codeine up in here.
You want me to send you? I could send you guys a bottle for the next watch along.
I do not want to be charged with a federal crime.
I can't like my partying has been cut in virtually
Big
in half
time.
because like
COVID.
because like I've taken blood pressure medicine since like
What the hell
March.
is he at?
Dude, I got high blood pressure.
Do you?
Yeah, and
What is he doing?
The razor blade.
And
So Braun
everything,
Strowman is
razor
using a box cutter. Is he
everything
gonna cut? Was he gonna cut the
works
mask
the
off?
opposite of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can't smoke weed. Can't do
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
you
know, he's
told me
cutting
that.
the
can't
ring.
do the beans. I would love to
Yeah.
do the beans. Can't do the beans. I miss the beans.
What the fuck?
What is he doing?
He's cutting.
He's
the
cutting
ring.
the ring.
I'm gonna throw you on the board.
All right, I just sent it, Andrew.
All right.
Now we know why this match was last. Well, one of the reasons.
Oh my God! Look at this.
I love it. I love it. That's
Roman
great.
was,
Thank you.
I gotta send
Restoration.
this. I'm gonna email this to you. Right?
Thank you for making me a nightmare, Shawn Michaels.
A nightmare. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, he got him
Wow.
right on the what? Does he
All
get
right.
the pin?
So
Does he win this? Hold on, he's going for another one.
we're gonna see something that we've never seen before.
Let's see what this is.
You'll never see it coming.
Big
We're
We'll
never
never
gonna
see
see
it
it coming.
coming.
I have seen this before. with
Another
Nexus.
one. Two of them. Two Sister Abigails. He goes for the pin. 1, 2.
Awesome.
He got him.
So we called it, right?
Okay, we called this. So now what? New Universal Champion.
Baron Corbin
The
comes
Fiend
out.
is the title back.
Baron Corbin.
God,
Baron
I
Corbin
hope
comes
not.
out. Dun, dun,
Here comes
dun,
Otis.
dun, dun. Okay, you know what? I get it. I get why they did this because the whole point is that Roman beats him for the title.
Cool.
If
All right,
that's
good.
if he's
So when does
actually
the
coming
Fiend
back.
belt
So we
come
called
back?
this. I'm very satisfied that we called this.
Does the Fiend belt come back?
Yes. Ah, there you go.
It should.
Ah, there he is.
What does this shirt say? Reckon and check it.
Where'd he come from? The audience?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wreck
He was
everyone in
hell
digital.
out of
He was digital. Roman Reigns jumped
There he
out of the
is.
screen like
So-
Hellraiser.
wreck everyone. Wreck everyone. Oh,
that's
I
good.
love it.
So this is the surprise that I knew of.
How great is it that Roman's back?
I kind of knew. It was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I'll believe it.
Believe
He's
that.
going for Brock.
Believe that.
Wreck
Wait, he's
everyone and
killing
leave.
everybody.
I like it.
Wreck everyone and love.
And love.
Is that what it says?
Wreck everyone and love.
And
Leave.
love.
So
Fair
they
enough.
didn't change his gimmick because he still has the tactical pants on.
That's fine.
Yeah, he looks good, man. He
No,
looks
it-
lean.
Big tough guy. I
He's
love it.
lean
Wreck
Samoan.
everyone and leave.
Love.
Love.
Okay.
Leaf.
Oh,
Yeah. F this guy.
Sorry.
He's the golden boy, man. They're
Imagine
piping
you
in
don't
like
have
the
the
like the
network.
noise. It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, they're piping in sound and it doesn't sound. I hate that. I hate it.
imagine
Ooh.
you don't
Roman's
have the
looking
network,
gnarly.
and the only way you were watching this was being one of the live fans, and
Oh
right
my
when this
God,
started
could you
happening,
imagine?
it cut out.
Crowd is going hot for Roman Reigns. Roman is back.
Listen, this works.
Is he behind Retribution?
This works. for
Yeah,
now,
because
right?
they haven't. Are they coming out?
Oh yeah, why aren't they there? Believe that.
We haven't
They don't want to mess up the pay-per-view.
Look at his shoulders, dude. Look at
Here
Roman.
comes. Here
You can tell he's thicker.
Come on.
Really
Do it.
thick.
Do it.
Somebody has to gift this.
Come on. He looks different too.
He's rested.
Yeah, he looks
He's
like a new
rested.
Oh, big spear.
Happy,
Yeah.
rested.
His teeth are fake. He got new teeth.
He got
Did
new
he got caps?
teeth. Could have been.
Yeah, it
He's a
looks like he
movie
got
star now.
caps.
He's got to rip his shirt like Hogan right now.
Bleed that.
Nah, he's just gonna.
Bleed that. Bleed that. Bleed that.
Yeah. I'm down with this.
Hold on. Ready?
He's
Do it.
wearing
Ready?
one of Andrew's
Ready?
shirts. Andrew, I feel like that's one of your shirts.
It is one of my shirts. Same size.
Wreck it and check it.
Are they booing him?
There's Bleed Dad.
Bleed.
There
that.
is someone giving a thumbs down. In the
BLEEDDAT.
So is it was like, oh, something you've never expected.
I mean, okay. Roman's back. Bleed at.
All right, whatever.
I'm
But
into
no
it. I don't hate it.
retribution.
It's 10 o'clock.
the
It's
fuck
early.
all-
Love it.
Yeah, but
10:06.
they're
The
already-
pay-per-view's over.
What's this now?
the
This
24
is
from last year's
24.
WrestleMania.
Imagine, like, listen.
Oh,
How cool would it be to see your face on a truck?
My face on the truck?
On like a truck like that,
I think that's awesome.
I did it. I made the GFQ mobile.
Yeah, she made a GF. Yeah, he made one. That was very good.
Roman
all right.
looks like Samoan Edge.
He does look like Samoan Edge, actually. His face looks longer.
Time to go to press. That's what Josh Frick says.
Josh Freak said time to go to press.
Oh, they're long gone, right?
10 o'clock. They've been long gone for like 2
Yeah.
hours.
They're closing, right?
They're open.
Like they're not doing too well, right?
No, they're doing great. Yeah, no, they're doing really good. No indoor dining still here in New York, but I think that might be ending in a couple of weeks. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I think they're like.
God, I hope for you guys
The
it
movies are
does.
coming back.
Dude, 350,000 people are unemployed right now in hospitality. You know how you
Crazy.
change that?
Crazy,
Open indoor dining.
crazy.
This is crazy. To think
I don't mean like,
WrestleMania.
honestly, I don't mind not going out. You know why? Because when I go out, I end up coming home and complaining about every single person that bumps into me for the entire night.
I know. Yeah, Roman's
You know.
teeth, his new teeth, man. Everybody noticed.
He's got them caps. All right,
that going on
MG Geek.
Twitter right now?
What are your comic book questions about fandom?
So I've always wondered what the difference is between DC and Marvel, because I love Marvel more than DC.
What do you mean? Was it
But
different?
some
Like,
people-
as far as like no, but as far as like overall.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, I thought this was a seltzer. It's not.
Oh, nice.
A boozy sparkling.
'Cause-
I'm saving that for upstairs.
What were we saying, MG?
Because I was a kid that could never. I was told we can't buy you all those comics, even though people would talk about them. I always wanted to get them,
Okay.
but I didn't. And then I kind of got them like later in life. I
Mhm.
went back and seen some of them, and then all of a sudden the MCU started, so I became a huge MCU fan,
Okay.
and then kind of like backtrack what comics I could. That okay, why is that happening? Why is that happening? So and then all, of course, all the Batman movies and the DC stuff, and just for me, I like the coherency of what the Marvel does more than DC.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. So for Marvel, for me, I see it as superheroes, and DC, I find them like their concept of their superheroes are more vigilantes. Like Batman
I'll disagree with
symbolizes
That's
Batman
fair.
to
That's
me,
fair.
but their superheroes are not mutants. They don't have mutants in DC.
My counterpoint to that is the Marvel heroes are more grounded in like the average person where something happens to them and they become like they take their responsibility of being a hero. Whereas I feel like the DC stuff is more like your pantheon
Okay.
of mythological gods. Superman is an alien from another planet who comes to Earth and
but not a mutant.
Not a mutant, but is basically the greatest human of all time.
Right.
Right. Like his inhumanity makes him the greatest hero and the greatest human being on Earth. Batman overcomes the struggles of his parents being shot and becomes like almost like Hades, like this like fearsome force of the night. The Flash too. He's like Mercury, Wonder Woman. Like it's like they're more like the DC characters. I always felt were more like godly and mythological than the Marvel stuff. You know, whereas like Peter Parker, I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's just like a dude from Queens who takes pictures and tries to make the best of his life. And he's Spider-Man. He's trying to do the right thing. And that stands in the way of him having a happy, emotional life.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with like Captain America. Captain America, like, this stuff was bestowed on him and he's a man out of time to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And the Incredible Hulk, you know, like, he was a scientist that got caught up in his own experiment and became like a deformed monster. You know, like it's very interesting. You know, and like think like it, like comic books are so great that like it really bleeds into like your own world and your own society and all that. But to answer in the long-winded way to answer your question, yes, like I love Marvel, I love DC, and I love independent stuff because it's all like comic books are kind of the greatest thing in the world.
Nice answer.
Thanks, sir.
All right, I gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna melt as a human being if I stay up here.
But please, everybody, watch that Batman trailer. It's
it's so good.
That Batman trailer is really good.
So I'm curious how he's gonna do. There was a lot of criticism over what's his name taking the role,
Robert Pattinson.
But I think people forget how much shit Christian Bale got.
Absolutely.
And that gif, and it was always that gif of him. What was the movie where he was like super thin?
The Machinist.
Yeah, the Machinist. Yeah. And it's him with a Batman mask, and they're like, this guy's going to play Batman? He's probably the best Batman that they've ever had.
Robert Pattinson is a legitimately good actor. And I feel like I've had this conversation with my brother where he's like, oh, the Twilight guy. And I'm like,
movie.
Dude, like, look at, like, watch his other flicks. Like, we watched, you know the guys, did you watch Uncut Gems?
No.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
So the dudes who made Uncut Gems are Queens guys.
Okay.
Right? They made a movie with Robert Pattinson before Uncut Gems and a couple of flicks, obviously, before that. And the Robert Pattinson movie is basically one night in Dirty Queens.
Okay.
Where this guy tries to rob a place with his mentally handicapped brother.
Okay.
And he runs away from the scene.
And he leaves
the cops catch his brother. And this is one night like of this character taking like a medical cab to a place he doesn't belong, saying he's a caretaker for a family, ends up like in this house, just lying to everybody. Robert Pattinson. Queen's accent straight up. They shot it in like Flushing, Forest Hills, Fresh Meadows, Woodhaven, like
what is it
really
called?
Good.
Uncut Gems.
No. This is before Uncut Gems.
Okay.
Uncut Gems is a Sandler one. Okay. But the same dudes made this movie.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the movie. But really good flick. And like this dude's a good actor, man. He's gonna be a good Batman.
I think so too. I think he'll be a good I mean, he put on some size for it too. You gotta, right?
Yeah.
So the only thing that I always go back to is Marvel managed to keep all their actors in the roles all the way through.
Okay.
Like where Batman keeps changing.
Well, Batman changed. No, actually, there's only been one. It depends on the universe, right? It depends on what we have. So Christian Bale technically is Batman, and then this is the next step for Batman. I don't consider Ben Affleck to be part of that universe.
Well, Warner Brothers has said that every iteration, and they did a good job with this, every iteration of whatever they do is a different universe. And that is part of the multiverse.
Okay, right? So, I mean, because they're saying that Ben Affleck is going to reprise the role now again. So
is that in Flash, though? Is it the Flash movie?
Yeah, it's in the Flash movie because it's the Flashpoint story. So Flash can travel through different
and that goes to
dimensions. And you're going to get Ben Affleck Batman. You're going to get Michael Keaton Batman.
But Ben Affleck Batman is part of the Justice League Batman, right?
Right.
Okay, but Christian Bale Batman does not exist in that universe, in the Justice League storyline.
But that's
right. See how messed up
The movie is called Good Time.
Good Time
with Robert Pattinson. Like it's like a Queen's heist movie.
I gotta see. What year did it come out?
Ridiculous. 2017. It's on Hulu.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. And so I was explaining to Jess that scenario because she knows Christian Bale's Batman. She's like, "Why is Ben Affleck Batman?" I'm like, "It's a different universe. Like this Batman has nothing to do with the previous Batman that you saw. Like that trilogy has nothing to do with this. Totally different.
But they exist at the same time
in a different universe.
Which is kind of interesting how they're really selling that. Did you watch Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Honestly, that's my favorite superhero movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
Into the Spider-Verse because like it had so much heart, and I think that's what DC's trying to do with Flash, where this is DC's way of making a heartfelt superhero movie because you're going to have the Flash traveling through all these different dimensions, meeting. You have Affleck Batman, you have Michael Keaton Batman, and also on the Flash TV show, you had Ezra Miller's Flash meet Grant Gustin's Flash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
CW.
They did the. I did see the crossover. It was the crossover episodes.
My father loves the CW
I
stuff.
I find that so fascinating.
Loves it, and I hate it.
It's not the greatest.
I don't
thing,
love
but it's
it.
Fun.
I don't love it. I don't like Arrow. I didn't get behind any of the DC stuff.
I loved Arrow. I got
you know what
Arrow
I did love on CW? Veronica Mars.
Really?
Love Veronica Mars, and I actually liked the zombie one, iZombie.
That was also based on a comic book.
Yeah, and it was really good. I mean, I haven't seen the last season. I saw the first 2 seasons, and it was really good. I gotta watch it, but I got into it, and I'm like, doesn't make sense why, but I also love Buffy, so that probably makes sense.
Buffy's great, man.
Buffy was phenomenal.
I feel like I gotta rewatch Buffy because I was like in it, but not in it. Like one of my boys from high school was like the biggest Buffy fan in the world.
Really?
Yeah. And I was always like, I guess so. I always liked her. I like Sarah Michelle Gellar. I always had a thing for her.
Galar. Remember she changed it to
Galar?
Galar? It was Gellar, and then she made it Galar.
Galar.
She was also in Cruel Intentions.
Yes. Another great movie.
Another great movie.
Another great weird look. I feel like
that's a weird movie now.
Yeah. Like I feel like when we were younger, we had like these oddly sexy
teen movies
that you don't really get now.
That was a teen movie,
like but you also had like I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah,
there was like a bunch of those like sexy teen movies when we were younger, and like I feel like that's gone now. It's very interesting. It's like a weird I feel like we lived in a very interesting generation where it's like
balls to the wall. Everything was balls to the wall.
Not anything goes, but yeah, exactly. It's like balls to the wall. Like this is what's happening.
Yeah.
All
right, guys. That's it. We're done. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you Thursday. We'll see you Thursday. Right?
Goodbye.
Thursday. See you guys.
Are y'all doing a watch along for Payback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.